All right. Smoldering Kelly. Look up where that comes from. Old Glavenus, eh? Alright, let's find us some Glavy.
어네.
Six, five, four, five. Hold on wait for a second. Just so that they're not getting all over the place. City Glavin. What are you weak to? Fire. young folks. In the grinding lands. Get more materials. Hop on with you, need a break from fighting people all day. Alright. Sounds good to me. jump that off? Ow. Rise frigate. Oh wait, no cross. Not fire. But ice. Moving too fast. Get out the way. Another day on the hunt. Another successful hunt. Cougar. Professor Asterisk A. What monsters can I actually summon? Charlotte Dale. Zuck. Oh, wait.
어디? 에이지!
And not for Florida.
Okay.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Take the break and whooping ass and get my ass whooped in stride, boy.
Trying to strive to be better.
Yep. I can't stand. I'm telling you one thing. It's like one of the main things I can't stand about the game. It's like one mechanic. I do not like guard crush.
Guard crush. I like what is that?
Okay, certain characters have a move, right? Like only two people who can really do the shits, but Potemkin and Goldie Lewis. If Goldie Lewis, okay, you know the dude with the big ass, the fat dude with the the coffin, right?
Yeah.
Every time he does Behemoth Typhoon in any direction, this shit guard crushes you. What it basically what it does,
breaks your guard, basically.
It breaks your guard, but it also gives you chip damage. And if you don't block it with FD, you take more damage.
Ooh. That sucks.
And people boy, you play Goldie Lewis, you just gotta do your best to not get pushed into the fucking corner. Get pushed in the corner, you better get out there, bitch, cause boy. And then you got cause that's the only I hate playing that matchup cause you gotta play a specific type way. You can't run in, you can't do. You gotta all right. I'm about to really watch what this nigga gonna do, and really use these fireballs, cause boy, he come in, he gonna fuck my ass up.
You gonna learn today.
He got me though. It was like the score was like 3-5, like 3-5. But he ended up quitting on the last one. He's just like, nah, no. I was like, damn.
Dude, I'm not running out of flash grenades so fast. Could have sworn I bought like 600 of them just not too long ago.
Flash, you
Not
can buy them all?
Not buy them, but bait them.
Yeah, I'm about to say, he use the bugs. You know what I do?
But
I just get a bunch of flash bugs. I'll make some, but I'll take three of them with me. Then I'll just take 10 flash bugs and make me some more.
makes sense.
Well, yeah, when I'm out on the field, so that way, if we use all three of them, like, well, I messed those up. Well, time to make some more.
I only ever need 3 when I go out. Because after a while, flash doesn't really affect the monster. They kind of get immune after the 3rd flash, assuming you're the only one flashing them.
You like, the niggas like, nah, man, I'm tired of this shit. It's getting irritating.
Cut that flash shit out, man. Figure this shit, man.
Hey, I forgot. I need to go warm my food up. I have not eaten yet, but I'm not that hungry though.
Oh, bro, you gotta eat.
I'll eat a little later. And bring me that tortellini and stuff tomorrow.
If I got time, man, I gotta work a double.
You gotta work a double.
I gotta work a double.
Oh. Oh man. God, can I go back to work? Can I please get my stuff and go back to work next week? Y'all killing me.
Walk straight without falling down.
I can walk. But don't, like I said, because main reason I want to go back is like I said, I want to pay $2,000, sit down for 3 months and not make no money. I mean, at least I can at least now I'm like, if they don't let me work next week for some reason, boy, at least I can go fucking Uber. Finally.
That shit. I don't trust Uber. Taking on random niggas and shit.
Yeah, that's the only thing about it. It's a bunch of stuff. There's this one woman out. I don't know. I didn't know what the fuck I did. I don't know. I picked her ass up. I guess her neighbor was bothering her or something, and she's like, gave me a rave review saying, "Oh, you saved me. You saved me from a neighbor. This dude that was stalking me and all this other stuff." I was like,
"Man, I ain't asked for all that shit."
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, nigga, I just wanted to go. I don't know what I did later. I mean, thank you, but I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I don't know. I just picked you up. You summoned me. You summoned me, and I picked you up, and that was the end of it.
I know. Thank you for the raid, Dandelion. We'll go ahead and finish this.
What? Oh, they went to call change his name to Dandelion?
Yeah.
You know what, Dandelion? I'm gonna ask you a really, really coon question.
What?
It's gonna be real coon of me. By chance, do you still have my manga?
Depends, cause I borrowed manga from you and Ryan. I think I got.
Not you, Dandelion.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm asking, because if you don't mind, I would like to have them shits back.
You said which one?
All of them.
Gotta be specific, man.
All of them.
He says all of them, Dandelion. I don't know what that means.
All of them. I know Blackwell got the other half, but all of them.
Cap this,
Are we fighting?
No, that's a low rank Adogaron. I just got to capture him. It's a optional quest I didn't finish on low rank, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Dandelion says, gotta be more specific, man.
Just the ones I gave you. You don't remember like what the One Pieces or the Ice Shield 20 wins or
20.
the Berserks or the Dragon Balls. So I can't remember what I had. Like I said, I'm gonna make sure whenever I get this damn place, I'm keeping all my mangas. I got them. Little son. Hey, I will take those back if you don't mind.
He said you got some of them.
I'll take them. It's just an ass of the manga, I'll tell you that much. Oh, that ain't the dude that did.
The Sax bill I gave to a friend for his birthday.
I had 6 bills, damn. Okay. See, Josh, you might have to be forgetting shit.
Man, you always be forgetting shit. That's why I don't be wanting to say shit half the time. I be thinking like, why am I telling this man anything when I can just take advantage of him like everyone else probably should be?
Yeah, like everybody else does.
Yeah. Why am I being the good guy? I don't get anything out of it.
You're supposed to be the dick, and I don't know why you just sit here and not try to be the dick. But that's alright, because I don't want to get fucked up.
Aside from that, I should still have a chunk of them. He said,
Alright, you don't mind, I want to come get those. I actually want to just, like, I got back into collecting stuff again, so I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll go ahead and just do it. I had to see if Blackwell willing to give up some stuff I gave him as well.
Yeah, I've been building a collection of my own, so sure.
Sweet. And I got all demons. I got all of Demon Slaying and most of Jujutsu Kaisen and dang near all the Chainsaw Mans that are coming out thus far. I'm just waiting on 11. You still got them Ice Shield, boy. It's gonna be hard for you to get them Ice Shield 20. The rest of them boys with Ice Shield 21. Ice Shield was a good ass manga, man. Football manga. I never thought football manga would be that damn good. And it's the same guy who draws One Punch Man. Yeah, I should tell you one cold. That shit, them damn teams, them Japanese people thought they were cold till that nigga showed up. No, I'm dead ass. This is the black dude showed named Panther. Boy. If they played him one time, they kind of went even. In the second time, he went to the United States, unless you got trained up, boy, he whooped everybody ass. Those little Japanese teams be bullshitting.
Manga and anime.
About to start playing. I'm almost done with the Nightmare Reaper. I'm about to play Forgive Me Father, boy. I'm still mad they started me all the way damn. They started me like somewhat back, but damn dog. Some of them damn stages, they be fucking your ass up with some of them damn stages.
I don't want to kill you. You're making it to where I may have to kill you.
Man, I can't wait till this Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 come out. No, not really. Yeah, I'll play it, but not really though. As usual, if I buy it, it's gonna be from GameStop. Used on a discount. Oh, Dandelion, you are you excited about Kingdom Hearts 4? I'm just asking. I know I ain't gonna pretty much get excited. They're like, oh, it's on PS5 only. Oh, PS5 only? Oh, no.
Okay, there you go. He did. We're done. There you go.
I was like, you ain't supposed to kill him.
He said, hell no. What? You're not excited about the most uneventful mashup in gaming history that used to be interesting 15 years ago?
It was fucking awesome. The first two games and a couple of the side games were fucking awesome. I don't even like. It's like, boy.
Like
I guess I'll probably end up eventually playing it. But like I said, if it's like with PS5 only, I mean.
You said 3 was trash.
Yes, it was trash. I'm surprised. I'm like you went all out there. I didn't even go get the Ultimate Keyblade. You at least got the Ultimate Keyblade. I was just like, bro, I don't even want to play this damn game. And did you even play the DLC?
I don't know. You have to get Dandelion in here. You want to get in the chat, Dandelion? It'd be easier to talk to you that way. Should beat the game in 3 days.
3 days. Yeah, I beat the game in 3 days too. And I had that on proud mode.
Are you proud of this purchase?
You said buck the DLC. Damn. I heard the DLC was alright, but it's just like.
Where's the chat? Hey, go into the IAG's Discord. We'll meet you in there.
We just hanging out here.
Yeah, go to IAG and under a congregation. I'm gonna go ahead and head over there, Chris.
All right.
Yeah, you can go ahead. You have to invite them though, because I doubt they're in the server.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, can I invite a friend of mine? This is actually somebody I've been trying to get you to meet for years too, Josh.
Does friend of mine have a name, or is that what he go by? Friend of mine.
His name is Freddie, but he goes by Zayumi on here.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Alright.
You gotta invite him first though.
Freddy Cougar?
He can come off that way. His name's Freddie. Y'all, I honestly think y'all will get to like this man. I've known this motherfucker since high school. I think I met him a year after I met you, Josh.
Yeah, that was like 15 years ago.
Man.
Real long time ago.
Where you at, Sykes?
I'm looking at the weapons and seeing what the hell I want to go. Oh, I know how I want to go after. Today. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to go after the Iceborne boy.
Iceborne boy, Velkhana.
Yep.
Shit, while y'all doing that, I'm about to get on this NGS Phantasy Star New Genesis.
Is it even good now? Cause that shit kind of sucked.
It did release kind of slow. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little bit better. I think it's the game. It'll be a lot better once they get to the 50 cap at least. When we get the third area, Sega been botching shit. Yo. Speaking of which, man, I done learned some shit recently. Sega on my shit list. Yuji Naka, fuck bitch, dude. Oh, I'm sorry.
What do you
mean? Dude. This dude has been literally taking people credit and just being a complete ass fucker, dude. Like, oh my god.
What you talking about?
I've been watching some videos on. Huh?
The Sonic guy in there, Yuji Naka.
Yeah, supposedly the father of Sonic, but he's like, it was another dude who's actually been directing the Sonic games behind the scenes, and Yuji Naka been acting like a big ass baby since he was a manager, and he couldn't work directly on games anymore.
About the
And Sega,
shitty games, because
yeah, like Sonic Heroes. As much as I like that game, they had one dude, the director of the game, working on the level design because one guy got sick. Oh, and guess how we got Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yeah.
After Sonic Heroes, the director of Sonic Heroes decided to play Jak 2. And I was like, how did you fuck up Shadow the Hedgehog if you played Jak 2, my people?
Nah, I don't know why he did that. Those are two completely different separate games and two completely different separate styles.
It's like, on paper, I see what they were going for. I was like, dude.
Touchdown?
No.
On paper?
Like, I gotta send y'all the video. That was worth it. Because it basically explained what, from the whole point of the Saturn up to about 2010, it explains, you already know how Sega was in a rut mostly, and how they got bailed out and shit. Well, it explains in detail a lot of the shit that was happening. While the guy who bailed out Sega and who saw the future of gaming online got us Phantasy Star and shit, he was already raining down. Sonic Team was loaded with work, basically. For no fucking reason. Long story short, Sega, y'all need to just chill. And then after 2010, it didn't get any better. And I'm like, for God's sake. Y'all, I'm trying to find. If Frontiers flops, Sonic is dead to me. Frontiers cannot flop.
Sonic been dead for like 15 years, man.
Man, I've been Frankensteining their corpse together. That's what I've been doing.
Man, sometimes you just need to know when to pack it in, man. I gave up on Sonic. The only good thing Sonic's producing right now is that fucking movie, which caught everybody off guard.
Man, I'm sorry, bro. I think Knuckles got done justice. He was like, of course, Blue Hedgehog, go forth and meet you. I'm just like, this is perfect. This is the perfect mix of Knuckles and Boom Knuckles. This is the perfect mix.
I mean, in defense of Sonic, I mean, Sega, I would say this. What I've seen with Japanese companies is even if it's a dumb idea, they're so set in their ways that they'll keep doing it.
Yeah, Yuji Naka was so combative with people telling him, like, hey, this is too much, or this shit isn't gonna work. Sega kept having to downsize the teams left and right. It's no wonder motherfuckers left.
Because,
like,
I mean,
the one dude that was holding Sonic together throughout the 2000s, the guy lost 20 pounds working on Sonic Heroes. Because he had to do the level design and shit by himself. The guy that was supposed to help him, he got sick. And like, I understand working to the grave. And Yuji Naka, this dude the whole time is just giving people orders. And he's mad because he can't get on the floor and help people. And I'm like, fly your ass to America and help your team. What the fuck, Yuji Naka? Man up here trying to be like Sakurai and just drive and play with toys all damn day. Man will buy expensive cars and literally discredit people and take their credit. And I was like, I looked up to you. The fuck, bro? Like,
well,
never meet your heroes.
Man,
because you're gonna find out that they're humans and humans suck.
By the way, Sykes Immortal Afro. This is my nigga Zayumi. Zayumi, this is Sykes and Immortal Afro. Fun fact. Fun fact, I met all you motherfuckers in high school.
Yeah.
Man, we old now, huh?
Ancient history.
All right. Time loves no more.
Yeah, but nah, fuck that. I saw Kingdom Hearts 4, and I'm like, where's the tuniness? Why this shit look like Final Fantasy? I already got Sora. Why you wearing harem pants, bro? Why you wearing harem pants, my nigga? What is going on? This looks like the most anime-ish. This looks like a basic anime now. Tokyo gets it. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on.
If anyone loves Kingdom Hearts 3, more power to you. But I thought that was literally the worst game in the series.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, you ain't the only one. Like, nobody likes 3. I fucking despise 3. It's
Folks
like,
told me a new asshole. You didn't do any of the side quests. Yes, I did. The only one I did was Gratitude.
And
it doesn't even make it.
What did his side quest?
Story drove me crazy.
Dude, yes, bro.
Story. Okay, bro, I'm gonna say right now, the story was literally went everywhere, and it's like, Cause I was like, okay, this game's like 30 hours. Like, how they gonna wrap up all these plot lines and stuff in 30 hours and resolve? I'm like, they literally wrote that shit.
First of all, they let you play with Sora and Riku, and I'm like, y'all should have let us play with different characters instead of having Sora interfere and help people.
Not even about playing Sora. Here's where to me, the biggest mistake they made in that game was we have all these Keyblade wielders, and they don't travel with Sora. Why not? There's no reason for them not to travel with him.
It's not.
There's just no reason.
I tell you what my problem was, the fact that they don't hype this up like, oh man, we get this darknesses.
Yeah.
They go to fight these people and they get their ass kicked so freaking bad the first time around.
I'm not even gonna lie to you,
Sora
like
had
that.
to
I played the
reset
game.
time to save him.
I was like, so let me get this right, Yen said. You talked all that shit about how garbage Sora was, and he was the only one that could do anything.
No, the bad thing about it was the only person who's being a badass fucking Riku.
Yeah,
Everybody's dead.
I just don't like. I just feel like they just wanted to do too much.
Yeah, that's the problem. That whole three really they try to do too much stuff at once.
And then it also, I feel like the other thing that kind of hurt it was they just wasted a Disney World. Like literally 90% of them were just watch the story simulator. Like
Yeah,
there
it
used to be a
was, like-
point where there used to be a point where they were part of the plot. Like but this game that was not the case. Other than like Toy Story, I think that's like the only world that didn't get shafted like that.
Man, I mean, Big Hero 6 was alright.
I like exploring in that world.
I like the world, but other than that, it's like, boy, it ain't like how it was when it's when you went to Agrabah and stuff like that.
Yeah, like I said, like they weren't a part of the story. Like you could cut, like 90% of the Disney World you could cut out, and nothing in the game changes.
Yep, you're right.
And it was so annoying too, right? Because I was like, am I watching a Korean drama? Because literally we have bad guys show up just to say, you guys have no idea what's coming every fucking episode. Why?
Oh, you mean
like,
like was it one of those Organization 13 guys like, hey, what's up, buddy? How you doing? Like, what the fuck you doing here, bro?
Like, you're showing up to say you guys have no idea what's coming. Why are you doing this?
You guys better watch out for the thing, or else. How y'all be stuck on this game for 13 years and still rushing to do it? I don't get it.
Nigga them doing Final Fantasy 15 and shit, and it's like, bro, pick a game and sit your ass down and finish it.
Yeah, the freaking dude that's behind Kingdom Hearts does too much. People were saying, oh, they loaded him down with work. No, he picked up the extra work himself. And, alright, so from what I've looked up, his name is also in the director spot for Dissidia NT, but everybody and their grandmother is swearing to me he had nothing to do with Dissidia NT. I'm like, as far as I know, when I looked up that wiki, his name was there. He's the reason NT was trying.
I better say he might have something to do with the story, but that probably is about it. NT was done by Team Ninja.
Oh yeah, Team Ninja had a hand in it too. They ain't off the hook. Team Ninja Koei Tecmo off in there.
They were the ones that designed the combat system. I'd be honest with you, I don't think NT would have been an okay game if they actually had somebody play test their game.
Pretty much. Like the whole, I didn't like the team aspect. Like I couldn't get past the 5th battle.
To me, the team aspect was a real problem. The real problem was that people could spam the HP attacks, and certain characters were really broken with that. Like Cloud, he could just spam meteors, and you can't do anything about it if you're not.
Edith, Garland. I hated the team. The reason I hated the team-based thing is because a lot of the times when I was trying to get through arcade mode, bro, one of the computers died. They would die like fast, and I'm like, oh my god! Like you can't get like anyway, and you can't issue commands either.
I never had a problem with story mode. My issue came with like.
Oh, not the story mode. It was when I did the other mode.
Like playing co-op like was terrible because the netcode was so goddamn bad that people were just disconnecting or just one guy lagged. We all commit suicide together.
Basically, that netcode was trash.
One guy lagged, and game's over. I can't see anything anymore until next thing I know, oh yeah, all my teammates are dead, and okay, yeah, that was fun. I'm hardwired, so I know it's not me.
You gotta watch out for the Wi-Fi warriors, man.
Yeah.
But no, I'm sorry. Like I said, that damn Kingdom Hearts 3, boy. Like I said, at least you got the ultimate key, but I ain't into to do that shit.
That's because it was actually easy to fucking get for once.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Truthfully, I didn't even finish the game. I did all the side quests up to like the halfway point, and I cut the goddamn thing off, and I was just like, I'm so sick of the fucking darkness.
I felt like that was just something.
That's like you cannot. Like, don't get me wrong, I expect to hear the word darkness and light a lot, but like I really wasn't a fan of like the chessboard guy sitting there playing chess, and I'm just like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
Man, that whole fucking I forgot what you call that type of thing, but that whole shit, I was like, dude, I don't care. It's like, bruh, why y'all playing chess and trying to use us as chess pieces, thinking like, oh, like I see, like, oh, see, I beat you in chess. Like, bro, that's not how fucking chess works. If you capture everybody's fucking pieces, that's it, fam.
Yeah, that nigga literally, like, I saw the cutscene on YouTube. Nigga literally cheated. Oh, I lost. Like, let me cheat right fast. Restart the board. Bruh, you lost. I mean, if I was Ansem, I wouldn't like your ass either. Nigga,
I felt folks fond over that game way too much. And like I said, people were coming at me, talking about like, "Oh, you didn't play the game right." I know y'all ain't telling me. I don't know how to play an action game.
Play a game right? Please explain.
Bro, exactly. I was like, I know y'all ain't telling me I don't know how to play an action game right. Yes, Michael, Matt, I know you ain't telling me. Out of all of us, I play more action games than y'all, motherfuckers. Y'all don't tell me that shit. No, that was
it's about playing it right. It's just, if you don't like the story, you don't like the story. But in my case, I just felt like this is not a kid's game. This is literally, I don't know what this is. This was. I don't want to call it a cash grab, but that's basically what it was. Like a cash grab.
This shit was cash grab after what? Rechain of Memories. It was like, oh, we could just make whatever, and these fuckers will buy it. Okay, let's make a bunch of garbage for like 10 years.
I
mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I used to love Square, but Square's on my shit list. Literally, I don't like. It's a crazy thing, right? Squaresoft, Square Enix, whatever they want to go by now, I hate them. Like, I don't understand how you make so many good games. Like, we haven't had a real good Final Fantasy in years, and it kills me because so many people are like, "Oh, but FF7 remake," and I'm like, "That's a terrible Final Fantasy."
Not quite. Everyone keeps saying it because it's like,
game.
it was Final Fantasy 7. Everyone loves Final Fantasy 7. Yeah, everyone who had to be told to love Final Fantasy 7. Not the people who actually played Final Fantasy 7.
Look, I played the original 7 and I hate the remake because the remake shits on everything that the first game was all about.
Literally, I played it like I enjoyed the combat and shit, but other than that, I was like, yeah, this don't need to exist. It just doesn't need to exist.
I like this.
This is not what people wanted, and it kills me because everyone's like trying to shit talk people that preferred the original, and I'm just like, this is the exact problem.
At least you got the original with the whole fucking game, though.
I know, right?
Like,
y'all over here waiting to pay $60 for each disc. Nigga, what?
You're not even paying for a full disc. You're paying for a quarter of this one.
You're paying $60 for a third of the game.
I apologize. You didn't even pay for a third of the game. You paid for 2 hours.
He said pay for 2 hours.
Hey, what are you trying to hunt, Chris?
Valhalla.
Alright, well, let's go fuck up a Valkana.
Being Valkana. Got her Iceborne boy. But no, I agree. Like, this way, I can see why people like that remake. I played it. Okay, I'm like, okay, it's somewhat enjoyable, but like, no, like I prefer.
You know what it is?
What?
You know what it is? The
What?
remake wasn't made for like the OG fans. It was made for all the fucking normies. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
no,
'Cause, like,
no, Josh.
Hey, you know, as a fucking normie, I agree with you.
No, wait. I'm trying to say, no, Josh. You know who it was made for?
normies, like I said. But
No,
they're-
people who like having children.
yeah, normies. They're the same person.
Nobody knows having children. Yeah, people just like having children.
Again, like the people who jumped into Avid Children did not play the original Final Fantasy VII. They were like, "Yo, this looks cool because Cloud is all in 3D and shit. Sephiroth is sexy. Tifa's titties. Wow, that was it." And they were like, "Man, it'd be great if they made this movie into a game."
You wanna know what's
VII
funny,
remake.
dude?
Here's
The
how
stuff about
I know you're absolutely right is because anyone who says Cloud and Tifa are childhood friends never actually played the original 7 to know that they really weren't childhood friends. They were people who knew each other as kids.
Yeah.
I find it
They
funny
had
when he
that one cutscene where they're like, "Hey, are you gonna marry me?" He's like, "I guess. I don't know. I'm going to the military." The end.
I literally remember when. I found it funny when you said Tifa's titties because I'm like, as soon as Square released that she was wearing a sports bra and folks were fighting over that, Team Ninja, don't worry, we got the jiggle physics in the city. I was like, damn.
I'm just saying, look, real talk. He's right though. Like, it's because, like, I swear to God, like, if you ask anyone, they say Cloud and Tifa are childhood friends, and anyone who knows anything will tell you they were people who knew each other as kids. They weren't friends. Hell, if you ask any Japanese person about Cloud and Tifa, they'll tell you that what Tifa did was basically bullying the Cloud.
Yeah, Cloud being a horny
It's
guy,
like-
he was like, "I guess I'll marry you. I don't know. I'm going to the military." And then that was it.
Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like these
was
folks
just
grew up
mad.
together and they were best buddies, dating and shit. Like, dude, we're like, what?
I'm
Maybe
just
13?
saying, like, I even told somebody, I was like, if you really want to be real, like, what type of friend what type of friend only helps you out for money? Let that sink in. He even told her to her face, and he was like, fuck this, I don't need to help you guys, I can just fucking roll out.
Yeah.
He sure did. He was like, I don't know.
I was like, if you ain't gonna pay me, fuck, I'm out of here. I'm gonna pay you after the mission go well. All right, Barry. Well, I'll get you part of the money. I'm like,
Cloud is up here like, man, I'll beat your ass.
like nigga, bro. I look. I don't like sharing much as you, but I need to get paid,
he's like,
fam.
I ain't
I
trying to
got.
be no eco-terrorist, whatever the fuck y'all call this, avalanche. I'm trying to get my money and get out of here.
I'm trying to get.
But Tifa said you were good for her. But Tifa don't know me. Because if she knew me, she would have not brought me into this shit. Don't care. Don't care.
Tifa said you were good for it, man. She obviously don't know me.
Nah, she,
I mean, my man literally just told Barry he don't care, and Tifa's just over here. She ain't got nothing to say because she knows.
relying on
I mean,
them
what she
titties to
gonna
keep
say?
them around.
She lied
I will-
her ass off. to
I
Barry.
will say the one thing I like about the remake is Jessie. That shit was like dope. Like, oh man, they made her.
Her
an
being
actual
a horn
character.
dog for Cloud.
No, her being an actual character. Because like I don't even remember her in the first game. She died so quick.
Yeah, they did kill her real fast. I mean, I'll give them that. They did give the station, but I also feel like because here's the thing that I really want to point out. It kills me when it's Square. You still gotta let them die. And Square's like, but we don't want to copy the original. And it's like you still gotta
this
let them
is
die.
the
but,
original
like,
No.
Yeah.
I will forever trip off this.
They already. Wait, anybody beat the game? Because I don't care. I'm spoiling the game.
I beat it. I beat it.
I beat it like 25 years ago.
I watched.
And I didn't have to pay for it. That's the best part. I beat it and I didn't have to pay for it. Then they released it for free. So I was like,
I watched it on YouTube because I'm not.
I bought it from a friend. But yeah, like it doesn't matter. They fucked up the timeline anyway. Cause it was like, I just find it weird. Cause like they weren't even supposed to fight fucking Sephiroth yet any fucking way. But go to the end and do all this
like
weird
I
shit.
mean, the entire thing was literally just to tell the old OG fans that fuck off, we're gonna write whatever we want.
no,
It's Advent Children, the movie, dude.
Remember Freddy. Remember what I was telling everybody when I saw them ghost dudes?
No,
When I
I
saw
would
those
say here's
ghost
the
dudes,
thing.
huh?
I would say here's the. I could defend Advent Children. Like here's the thing about Advent Children that I think's hilarious. the English version cut out the most important scene, which is the very fucking end when Cloud goes to a fucking flower field to stand but next to fucking Aerith, and I'm just like, why was that scene not in the fucking NA movie? Oh yeah, because most of the NA people like Cloud people.
I thought it was hilarious when I saw them.
Yeah, I'm an Aerith dude.
When I saw the little ghost dudes that you have to fight from time to time, and I'm like, man, you know, they look familiar. They can't be who I think they are. Aerith, these things are messengers.
Oh, wait,
these things are messengers of time. They gotta make sure everything goes on track. I knew it. These bitches saw the flash. Those things look like the time race. Oh, yeah.
Now, here's what got me about that, right? So, like, the
Bruh.
time race literally fucking saved Barrett from being murdered, and then, like, 5 seconds later, they decide they need to kill them.
It's the fact that they look and operate like the time race from CW's The Flash, and I was like, I am so spent. Y'all copied.
I have zero love for that game. And then I don't like 15 either. I felt 15 was bad for the wrong.
I'm not play this shit.
You know what? I saw that shit for $10, and I was like, well, you know what?
I was like, I'll play it eventually.
See, here's the thing. I got it for $10 because I wasn't too keen on the idea for 15. But you know, everybody and their grandma at this point was like, no, Dandelion, you didn't play it, so you can't say nothing. Okay, fine then, bitches. I'll play it. I'll come back. So I played it, and I'm gonna be real. Y'all and Butterbuns was right about Ignis. That man Slick broke. And I was right about Gladio being that boy. Okay, what'd you think? That game is Road Trip 2. The game is trash. It's slaw. Why? My situational summons did not come out. I got my ass beat. And the only one that came out was the one from 14. And that was freaking Garuda. None of them hoes came out. Oh wait, I'm not done yet. First of all, y'all niggas trying to do some BL shit. Well, y'all had 10-2. 10-2 don't count. And 10-2 was still better. All you need is a skip button for the damn dress scene. That's it. No, this was trash. How you get surrounded by a butt ton of enemies in an action game, and you can only deal with up to 4 of them on screen until your warp ability is actually good? What are you talking about? I sat my friends down and made them play that bitch from the beginning. And I was like, you go fight them level 5 wolves right fucking now with your level 1 ass. Yeah, notice how you can't fight more than 4 on screen at the same fucking time. They're like, no. Y'all want to get into me about action games? Bitch, play Ninja Gaiden right now. But play Ninja Gaiden. Fight all them enemies. Good. Put in Dynasty Warrior. Fight all them enemies. So now we ain't done yet. I'm gonna put in Shinobi. Fight all them enemies. You see the problem? You don't do an action game and you put 50 enemies on screen and I can only fight 4 at a time and your teammates can't do shit. So I don't want to hear that. This shit. This game get a 3 out of 5 at best. That's just me being nice. Then I played through the rest of the game and was like, fuck this. This game 2 out of 5. What the fuck is this story? What the is this fucking story? This man shows up in Assassin's Creed for this? This is it? Just so this motherfucker can go to sleep? Well, and everybody got attitude problems. I wanted to punch my nigga Gladio so hard. I was like, why are you mad? What the fuck? Nah, you need to learn some respect. Not this. Bitch, I'm your king, my nigga. Do something. I'll fuck you. I was like, what? Guys,
Hey,
are you serious?
I got a question, man.
What?
You had a Final Fantasy don't play like a Ninja Gaiden game?
Bro, my point.
What?
The point I was trying to make.
Right?
That's
That
all I
game
need.
is a terrible action game. Like I get his point. Like literally, I would rather play Kingdom Hearts 1.
They're trying to. Their whole point is we want our games to be cinematic. We want our games to play like Advent Children. Stick to your turn base. It's the easiest way. Y'all had a whole action game for them. Kingdom Hearts, hell, even the city. Why didn't you build up that? We're trying to build a system. You built the system. Literally just copy and paste Cloud and them over Sora and his friends. Like that's all you gotta do. That's literally it. No, we gotta build a whole system, sweet mother of Jesus. This is why y'all fucked up 13. 13 was supposed to be an action game. I knew it. I found
I fucking hate 13.
Dude, I found retrospectives and articles. I felt so bad. Freddie lit into my ass when he found out I bought the bitch for $13. I didn't hear the end of it from Freddie for a week.
Look, it's a Final Fantasy fan. My issue with 15 is the story. I don't like the fact that story's not in the fucking game. I don't like the fact. Yo, why is the story not in the game? That's my problem, right?
Is the
You
story
gotta
back?
watch a movie.
Oh
Damn
shit!
You
it,
gotta
I
watch a
Sykes.
movie to find out.
Why?
I'm trying to stop swinging. It's too late.
It's not in the game.
It's too late.
God damn
All
it.
the important stuff to set up the game is not in the game. Like,
You better
not
be lost
Gladio and
over
them,
there.
like hell. And then don't even get me started, yo. You gotta pay for in-game content that was already supposed to be in the game. They literally cut out part of the game to sell it to you.
How much money shit? Yeah, they did. They sure did.
And then people are okay with this because they're like, oh man, I loved Episode Ignis, and I loved Episode Gladio. And I'm like, I hated that shit. And they were like, why? It was great. I'm like, because they cut out shit in the game. It should have been in the game already.
That's how normal practices are nowadays with a lot of these companies. Really, like shit that should have been in the game, they'll take out pieces of it for no reason.
Yep.
When I found,
And I
and
was
it's
like,
funny
the
too,
worst part
because
about it is the story isn't even good.
it's funny
Literally,
too because every
and I was
point,
like, who cares?
there are points in the game where these motherfuckers will leave, and that's where their story, their alternate episodes take place. And I was like, that's the thing too. Like the one thing I had to.
Final Fantasy game, we would have played that. That would have been a part of the game.
Yep.
We would have had
You would have got all that.
we would have played as that. We would have had content for that.
One thing I had to get through to folks, like just to confirm it, was why folks like the game. And it was like the story is like, I need to know why. Give me your reasons why you think 15 is good. And the two things that came up was either A, motherfuckers that were edgy like Noctis, or B, well, y'all got 10 too. I don't want to hear that. Okay, that is a spin-off. There's no reason a main y'all like it because y'all got hot boys on one main game. Just admit it, please. Yeah, that's the
It
reason.
was
That's
that.
all you
The
had
other
to say.
reason why that I've heard a lot of people like it is they're like Arden. They like Arden, and I was just like, why? Arden is literally the prime example of.
No, keep going.
I was like, to me, Arden. I hate Arden. I'm like, Arden literally got told he wasn't the chosen one, but because he wanted to be the fucking chosen one, he did it anyway. And then he got mad at everyone else for getting fucked over.
In a way, like when I heard Arden's story from my friends and how much they liked him, I'm just like, I didn't really like him either. They're like, why? He's kind of a dick, bruh. Well, Mike, he got this, and this. Dude, that doesn't make him. I don't see his story, and I'm not gonna shell out the money for that shit. His reason for being a villain ain't shit. Kefka is laughing at this man. Like, oh my dude, I would literally rather deal with Kuja ass, his annoying ass.
Oh, it's
Then Arden.
I love Final Fantasy 9, bro.
I love 9 too, but I don't like Kucha.
Yeah, nobody likes Kuja, though. I ain't gonna lie. Kuja.
No, Kuja. I got a hatred for him.
Well, I'm supposed to be chosen one. Well, I'm gonna die. Well, you gotta
But
die.
Arden, like I said, I wasn't feeling Arden like that. I really didn't like his character all that much, to be honest. Actually,
I think Arden.
dude, I
overrated.
used Gladio the whole game. Just gonna be honest, man. Every chance I got, I just stuck with Gladio. That's it.
My issue with him was that people make him sound like, oh well, Bahamut stabbed him in the back, and I'm just like, Bahamut told this nigga he wasn't it. He tried to be it.
First of all, what really tore me asunder, man, was when I saw Bahamut, and I was like, time out, hold up. This is my boy. This the man that squatted behind me in 10. This my nigga, bro. Why are you a knight? I don't care that he's a douchebag. I kind of imagine him being a douchebag. I was like, you went from looking like Megatron to a knight, and I can only summon you in one battle? And I don't get this situational summon shit. Well, summons have to be situational, so there'll be difficulty to the game. Bitch, summons were never situational. Okay? I want to summon some shit. I summon some shit. I ain't got time to be.
The real reason why they were situational is they thought it was a cool idea. It wasn't.
It was.
They just want to have their.
You gotta understand. Literally, yeah, literally these ideas that are really terrible are just ideas they thought were cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Persona 3, but like the reason why you can't control your party members in the original game was because they wanted them to feel like real people.
No, that I hate. No, wait, no, you got my sorry, it's my territory now. Man, fuck that shit. That shit was just lame. Fucking lame. I'm talking about like Mitsuru, like, oh my god. Don't have Mitsuru in a fucking boss battle with you. Mitsuru, I need to heal. Mary Karen!
Like, don't get me wrong, I love Persona 3, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play the original. I played FES and I actually controlled the part.
That's why I play FPS, but I play like no, wait, no, I play original.
Yeah,
You still
the original you control them in FES.
Them motherfuckers.
If you had the,
original, oh my god,
Yeah,
that shit sucked so hard.
it did.
Mary Karen.
Yeah, because I in those games it was a bigger pain in the butt to get rid of skills for the teammates. I got rid of that. I got rid of Maren Karen as soon as I could. I didn't mind let her keep that, so she couldn't do that to me.
No, I think what else I really hated. I hated when like you got teammates that you didn't know like what the enemy's weakness was, and then you bring them on there and he's like Akihiko. This thing is like repels electricity. Don't do electricity. He keeps doing it anyway. You stupid son of a bitch.
Sounds about right. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love the game, I love the story, but yeah, that AI thing was...
Woo!
That was some rough shit.
that whole thing was fucking man. I was so mad. I was like, I like everybody be fucking me over. Junpei be fucking me over.
I mean, Junpei would have done that. Junpei would have done that in real life. Literally, the only time Junpei is a good wingman is if you're dating multiple girls during the festival. Then I'll give Junpei credit. He bails you out, okay? He bails you out.
Junpei,
He
please.
distracted all the girls so that way you could get away with the one girl you're hanging out with.
Junpei didn't
That
move.
cracked me.
Even though Yukari be shitting on that man so hard. Also,
Yeah.
I like Persona, but we ain't gonna do the after story because that shit sucks.
I hated that. Like everyone I hated it because I was just like, I guess, I didn't really like you in the game. I didn't hate you, but I didn't like you. But now I despise you.
I tell you, I really despise fucking Yukari. It's like, man, she was a bitch.
Now, are
She
you
was-
finally out of whatever you were in, Mike?
God damn it, Chris, you didn't set up the camp.
They set up the camp.
There's a camp here you didn't set up. I'm over here like, oh, I'm just going here and
Oops, not bad. Guess I go set it up then.
you don't set up your resources.
You have to show me this.
Can I invite you to my party?
God.
What?
No, I'm trying to invite Mike to my party on PSO 2, but I can't.
I'll play that shit when like I'll play PSO. I'll come back to it when they get more shit. Cause like that was the main problem. They had no fucking content for months in the game. I play that shit day one. That shit no content.
We'll have probably even more. They were on level 50, but they did add some in-game content now.
Level up took forever in that fucking game. Dude.
Man, I'm back. I had to fuel the rage machine there.
Yeah, I can't invite you for whatever reason, but yeah,
Oh,
it does take forever, but
Thanks,
I'll give
John.
them credit. They did add a lot more stuff.
He just fell down. He said, "Fuck it, I'm tired."
Yeah, a bunch of
What are you doing, dude?
yeah.
Hold
Need to
on.
add,
Hey, look at that.
You need to what?
I can't invite you to my party, so I can follow you around.
Did I add you when I was on Xbox, Fred?
With me?
Okay, because for some reason it happened with Allie. Wait. You should still be on my. I should still be on your friends list.
You're on my friends list. I just can't invite you to my party, so I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
I just see you're on Reddit 6.
Yeah.
Steve.
That's weird.
Don't do that.
Do you have to be in the same vicinity?
I mean, we shouldn't, but I'll come to you. I'm assuming you're going to the region mag right now.
Yeah, I came to the wrong one, but I was gonna go to the one where I could level, but it don't matter.
Hey, keep spamming that move, goddamn. If you don't try that shit like 3 times, where'd he go?
Oh, got it.
Where you going?
Where you going, boy?
Where you going?
bitch?
Where you going? Oh, where you
Bring
going?
your ass here.
Oh, there you got him.
Yeah, where you going?
Bring that ass here, boy.
No, I don't want to get that. Oh, yeah, for a long. Take a look. All right.
Boy. Just a thick ass boy.
Oh, damn.
Where you going? Oh.
Yeah, this dude really trying to get out of here. Almost.
Almost. I was like, damn. Not quick enough.
Not enough cash, stranger.
Not enough cash, stranger. Thank you.
Okay.
Like I said, replaying through that whole game. I was like, damn. The game is fun.
Yeah, it's the best game ever made. So good
West
that they keep
Brett.
putting it on everything forever.
So good it's on everything, even a fucking Apple
Oh.
cell phone store.
Oh,
I can't wait until they release it for my
the little
toaster.
top thing.
What?
No, I was looking at the outfit Fred has, so we can remove the little shirt part.
Yep.
Are you looking forward to the toaster release, Chris?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Alright. So
I think
now
that's gonna be
you
the
got
best
what,
version.
bro?
That's gonna be the definitive version.
The Fender version is gonna be the washing machine one.
Oh yeah, dang, I forgot about that.
The washing machine.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning towards the refrigerator release.
Man, I don't know, man. The washing machine one seems like it's more, proficient because you gotta wait till you wash and dry your shit. So
What are you talking about?
Resident Evil 4 while you wash your clothes. I am too. Hold up, wait.
Got some bomb.
They call me Mr. Bombastic. Tell me fantastic.
Yeah. Hey, no tail. Ain't got no tail. He just had no tail.
So what are you doing?
Collecting these fruits, and now we can go to my next daily.
And them dailies, man.
Lower level. Yep. McKee lower level. So now we're going to McKee lower level. Once I finish that up, we can basically just head to Red Mountain.
Yeah, man, I don't care.
Man, I don't know if it's a little easier to go hammy. Less of a headache, the more bursts. Plus, I think there's some rare shit that drops there, so we can find a party of people.
That again.
Stop all that.
Flippity floppity, ding dang boppity.
It's crazy to me
The
though.
dragons, god damn it.
I know. I didn't mean to actually put that trap down earlier. I fucked up. I was like, whoops.
What the hell you got, dude? I ain't never played before. Master rank, 100. Like, what? This ain't right.
Hey man,
This ain't right.
as someone who played both of them, I can honestly tell you that it's really easy for people to get high rank in both of them.
I know
Especially in
when I played World, I actually got stuck and lost for a minute. Or I just kept doing normal hunts like crazy. So when I finally actually finished the main story, I went from like hunter rank 30 to like 100. And I was like, damn. I didn't think all their EXP totaled up.
They do. Not again. Hell no, chill out with this shit. You tired, but you got all this damn energy. Alright.
Ah, you got me. I'm still dodging.
He did.
Get out of here, biatch. Thank you, Mr. Velkana. Damn, Sarah, you kinda late, ain't it?
Sarah got this motherfucker.
You joined the quest right as we killed him. Ooh, crown horn. I need one of those. Help! Help! I'm trapped with a killer! Help!
I feel like that's what that guy was just saying. Feels good to play with friends again. That don't drag me into S rank missions and make me and use me as bait.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Freddy knows what I'm talking about.
Look, man, I don't want to hear that. I haven't done that since.
Man, I didn't get much. Oh, god dang.
I mean, that was last year.
Last year.
Yeah, I did that last year to you, but I haven't done it this year.
Wait, what was all the time last year? Why don't I remember this? Oh no.
When me and Allie dragged you into in PSO2, we dragged you into the whatchamacallit.
The damn the thing with Shiva?
Yeah. You were absolutely bait because you definitely did not have the gear to do anything.
Oh, you bastard.
I wonder.
Edie.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my.
Oh shit, what hurt you?
I'm doing the event thing next to the spawn.
Ecological research available.
Alright, I'm gonna go kill this stuff over here so they stop spawning.
Alright. I'm on his ass again, because I know I didn't get the shit I needed.
I think I got a mission to complete. The Velkana.
Nigga showed up late as fuck. What's up, guys? I'm here. Nigga's over.
Yeah, we carving this nigga. Where were you? Look at the time roller quest before you just be jumping in. Can you join this quest?
Hang on one sec.
Oh wait a minute, what hunter rank? What master rank are you?
I'm like 64 now.
God damn it!
I'm getting there, damn it.
Got another one? It's not.
Like I said, I'm gonna tell y'all boys, I will play PSO2 as soon as they get more shit. Cause boy, cause like, man,
Yeah, I feel you.
that shit had me. That's what I was like, man. Look, I get it.
You're okay, Chris. I'm not like them the MLM 14 people that try to get you to play that shit no matter what. I know you'll come over at some point. Oh man, I gotta start taking shots.
You can join this quest, Chris.
Shit, hold on. I need me some monster essence. I forgot. I got poison balls for this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Let me come over there to you. Assuming there's anything left for me to kill.
The only reason I'm saying it because, like, boy, when the game first came, it was all right at first. Because, like, but once you get past that, once you leveled up, you get to that forest. It's like, it's cool.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what's the fucking rare weapons at, damn it? And then you get the rare weapons in there, cool.
They released the game way too early.
They really did. I mean, and I'm glad that they finally gave us something to do in game
Yeah.
that isn't mindless grind farming.
That shit, man, that
I
ends the grind.
appreciate that, but I mean, yeah, I mean, we still have the grind portion because you know it's an MMO, so always some grinding involved. But at the very least, well, I forgot what the exact name is. Like they added the pyramid thing just now.
Yeah. It's I forgot the name of it too, but the pyramid thing's been added or it's getting added shortly.
Pretty sure it's already out because
Oh, it is.
Sure pretty sure our guild's been doing it.
I mean, it's nice, but
I'm just not-
the main reason why they did that, like the main reason why they did that shit, because they tried to kill the other PSO too, which is like, why the fuck would y'all kill that when that one had more shit? To do?
They were being stupid idiots and didn't release the shit sooner.
Hey.
I really think what it was is that it was one of those moments where the company just wanted to release the product. Investors probably wanted them to release it.
So, Cross,
What y'all doing?
We talking all kind of bullshit about all kind of shit. They playing PSO too. I said, man, they got any more content? I was like, there ain't no more content. I ain't playing that shit.
New Genesis or?
New Genesis.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. That game remind me of, you know, New Genesis. You know what that shit remind me of? It remind me of what I think the fucking new Sonic game is gonna be. Open world or nothing. It's gonna be a giant, like, oh, like I put you in a fucking field of grass. Isn't that cool?
It
It's
don't help that every Sonic trailer for it that's come out, no enemies have been shown in the water.
It's just like,
Yeah, I'm just be 100 out of 100. Anyone who actually plays this game will tell you play it for the gameplay and you play it for the fashion. That's it.
that's what I said on PSO2. Like it was the same shit in PSO, the original PSO2.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I said that game was shallow in 2012 when 11 when I first played it. No, 12. It was like 12 when
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like every MMO is kind of shallow though.
I mean,
Man,
I'm sorry, no, that's not true. Like
I'm talking about at least MMO wise. Like I played a ton of 14. I hate the game now.
all right, but like, no, I think
I can't speak on WoW because I didn't play WoW.
I've never played World of Warcraft, but I have my reasons for it.
it's just I'm not saying like it's a bad game. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I mean, I'm not saying 14 is a bad game. I don't think that they're bad games.
But
I understand
just
people's
like,
rights with PSO. I'm not gonna pretend I don't, because I have them too.
I mean, I'm not defending it. But I'm saying, like, yeah, I'm saying like this game. I just feel like maybe it's because my taste has changed. But for me, the story in 14, it was good until the last part. I have no love for anything they did in the last part of the story there. I hate it.
We can go to
The
Outlaw.
only thing that was good about it was we should do this last week, but what's it called?
Oh.
The only thing that was good about the final part of the story was Xenos. Everything else about it pissed me off. I despise what's her name, Heidelin, or whatever her real name was, because she's literally the type of person that I can't stand the most. Literally wants you to be fucking, you don't know shit. Literally wants you to know shit and then tries to pretend that you could never have done the right thing. And I'm just like, yeah, you didn't tell anyone anything important. Good job. Expect people to fix a problem with no information.
Sounds like a very smart way of doing anything.
So I got a question for you then, because I have a friend that's like this, and I want to know if you're the same. So let's say like you're playing a game, or you're watching a game, or it doesn't matter, right? You're enjoying something, and let's just say that like through the majority of it, you have been liking it more or less. Okay, you said like if someone came to you before the end, you'd be like, yeah, this is pretty cool. But if the ending blows, you hate all of it. Are you like that?
Yeah. I am.
I can't say I hate. I would hate all of it, but I am a firm believer that it does ruin. If the story is what is that blows, then I would say the story is it's ruined.
Yeah, that's
It's
what
no
I
longer
mean.
good
I don't
for
mean
you.
like the
Yeah.
gameplay and stuff. That's what I mean, like the story.
Oh yeah. As far as the story goes, yeah, I would say so because for me, when we're talking about story, the end is the payoff. If the payoff falls flat, it recontextualizes everything that led up to this.
Okay, I can understand that.
Hook, book, and took. The hook and the book were good, but your took was terrible. It's like blue ball in
Like-
my face.
It's like Shaman King, right? I love the ever-living shit out of the manga Shaman King until we got to the end and we basically learned that, oh yeah, Hal did all this shit because he was mad about his mom. And the worst part about it was his mom was always there, he just couldn't see her because he was too busy being a bitch.
Yeah, I guess like that didn't bother me so much only because, you know, I always kind of thought it was going to boil down to some type of like he was angry at his family for something.
Not Zeke, right?
Yeah, I would have been okay if it was like, you know, okay, you know, somebody did something or whatever, but it boiled down to that, oh yeah, yeah, it was his own fault.
Yeah, like I guess like something similar for me was Bleach.
Yeah.
Normally,
I love
I'm
Bleach.
not like that. Like normally, like even if the ending sucks, I can still remember when I thought something was cool, and I'll still think it's cool. But like Bleach was not like that. Bleach was kind of like, oh man, like you did all this cool shit only for you to put Ichigo in the hyperbolic time chamber and then cut ice in like one time. And you made this villain so overpowered that like as a writer you just wrote yourself into a corner. And it was so obvious that even like before it happened, I was just like, I don't understand how the hell anyone's gonna beat this guy. like
Yeah.
you control all your shit.
Fucking Madara.
Yeah. Literally, Madara had to get beat by a weaker villain. That's so sad.
Naruto, the thing that pisses me off about Naruto, especially the sequel series, is the fact that this man took this shit in his face. He literally made Naruto Ball Z, and I was like, why? Why?
No, I stopped.
Yeah, go ahead.
I stopped reading Naruto like in high school because I got pissed. Okay, so my favorite arc was the Pain arc, and I was
Right.
like, this is fucking amazing. I was loving Naruto. I was like, this is fucking amazing, dude. Like when Pain, dude, I was losing my shit when Pain decided. It was like one chapter. Pain was in like that rainy city, and he was just like,
Yeah.
let's go to fucking Konoha and destroy it and find Naruto. And I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a whole arc. Dude, next chapter, he was right outside the fucking building. I was like, whoa, what? And then he just flattened the entire fucking city in one fucking panel. Like, boom, okay, now let's search among the wreckage. I was like, that's a boss! This guy is... He was just killing main characters left and right. He was like, fuck you, you're not Naruto. Fuck you, you're not Naruto. I was like, that shit was hype. But everyone got so fucking butthurt. Oh,
Go to sleep, Chris. He's going to sleep, Chris. He's going to sleep, Chris. Chris, he's going to sleep. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Sorry.
No, you're good.
I'm talking to Chris. I put the monster to sleep. He over there just swinging.
Chris, go to sleep.
Yeah, alright. Sorry, Taylor. You go ahead. Because last time you fucking did this, I was like, God damn it, Chris.
He was about to wake him up.
Yeah. I'm like, let him sleep.
I'm sorry, man. I can't control this long sword, boy. I just be swinging.
But yeah, man, like that arc was so sick, dude. And it like the way they
I'm not gonna lie to you, it was.
It was,
I was
dude. But the
literally,
ending
like-
of it was so shitty.
Rambo, you asshole!
Because it was like everybody got so mad that all these characters got killed. So then Naruto he was like, well, he did what he does to every villain. Let me explain to you my sob story. Even though Pain had literally the same backstory Naruto had, but worse. And he literally told Naruto, dude, save your fucking breath. I already been through that shit and way worse than you. So I don't want to hear it. And he's like, well, I'm just gonna say it anyways. And then he's like, oh, you know what? Oh my god, it touched my heart so much. I'm gonna kill myself and bring everybody else back to life. It's like, oh my god, that shit made me just. I was like, I'm dying.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I stopped reading that too when that happened because I was like, don't get me wrong. I know everyone likes to rag on Sakura, but I was just like, she didn't have to be terrible, right? Like,
Yeah,
this was the arc where I felt like she redeemed herself. This could have been that arc. It should not have been Hinata because that confession didn't amount to anything. Naruto literally said anything about it.
See, the thing that pissed me off about the pain arc was near the end, because I don't agree with you confessing your love just before you die. Because in my eyes, I'm like, so what's the point if you die?
Well,
Yeah,
she didn't. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. I gotta kind of.
No, I know she didn't die.
Well, no. I was gonna say she didn't know she was gonna die.
Yeah, but
You know
it's
what I'm
just,
saying?
I'm like, no, honey. I just wasn't feeling it.
because it's like,
It made sense to me because it's like Naruto was pinned down. He was pinned down and he was about to get killed by Pain. Pain was about to suck the life force out of him.
Here's the problem. Here's the thing, though. At least as a person who, with the current situation of the people that are there, right? The problem with this entire scene is that Sakura is even alive.
Yeah, that's
Sakura
true.
is there and alive.
Yeah,
There
that's
is absolutely no reason that she cannot punch the ground and set Naruto free.
yeah.
That was, and see, that's the second part that I hated when it came to Naruto.
But they made Sakura. They going back to what you were saying. They reverted Sakura's character. Like in the beginning of shit,
They did.
she
Oh
was
my-
better. She was
Kevin.
like actually like a cool character. You're like, damn, like
Kevin, my nigga, I'm buying you a whole steak. God damn, I'm
But
buying you a
then-
whole steak.
and-
Another nigga that finally sees, my God,
No,
you
like they
getting a steak,
did. They did. Like in the beginning, you were like,
Yes.
wow, Sakura grew up. This character is like a lot better. But then
and she actually did
turned
well.
back. Yeah, but then she turned back into old Sakura
No, I
because
don't have a $10 bill. Why does she need it?
it was so whack.
I
Like when
think the character that really shitted on that whole series, Lee. Hey, shit on right. Lee.
God.
Lee got
God, I'll be right
dumped.
there.
Yeah,
Lee was like one of the most loved characters in the first part of the series, and after the second part came out, they just shitted on that nigga.
well, that's
Neji got dumpstered.
Neji,
I love Neji's my boy, but he died for Hinata to get some dick.
Yeah, exactly.
He died pretending to set up cross.
No. He died for Hinata to get dick because Naruto wasn't paying her ass any attention until after that nigga died.
Okay, but to be fair though, I do like the way that. Okay, I'll say this though. I liked when Naruto turned Sakura down because they were about to go kill. He finally made the decision. I gotta take this nigga Sasuke out. I'm sorry, Sakura. Like I am the last person that wanted to do it, and when everybody wanted to kill Sasuke, I was the last person to say, "Nah, man, that's my boy. Let me try it." He's like, "But he's gone too far." Yeah, we gotta take it. And she's like,
Yeah, I was fine with that. I didn't have a problem.
but when she rejected, how he rejected her was so sick. And when I saw that, I was like, my boy Naruto.
Yeah, I know, right? Naruto said, what the fuck you trying to get hit on me for, nigga? You still like this nigga?
Yeah, it's like all these years I've been trying to get out of you. You been giving me the fucking cold shoulder. And now when I'm about to go kill this dude, you're like, actually, I really like you. And,
Okay.
he's like, man, sorry, boy, no.
Alright, so yeah, bro, Tevin,
They
you
just-
do not understand what it's like to finally hear somebody, aside from Freddy, with some sense. Oh, you gonna be hating on Sakura. You don't like Sakura. Dude, real talk, I used to hate this until the fucking
everybody
Chunin came.
I
When
think
she
most
stood
people
up
hate
to
it.
them boys in the Chunin exams and, playing the video games, it looks like, Sakura got potential. Oh, well, she's a Genjutsu type. Oh, and she can whoop ass like Tsunade too. She might be greater. So if she uses Genjutsu, she can use Inner Sakura and whoop people ass. Doesn't do it. Literally after Sasori, Sakura started going down.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah,
like,
exactly. I was about to say
Sakura
that.
been
After
gone.
the
I
my
don't know
story,
nigga, tell me he is in Memphis. Is he still in Memphis?
no, I've been
Shit. Next time you in Memphis, I'm taking you to a butcher shop. God.
I won't go to the butcher shop. Hold on, man.
We all need to go to the butcher shop, but I'm treating Kevin. Y'all understand, bro. Outside of Freddie, I've been going to war with Sakura fans because they feel the need to defend her, and I'm like, dude, when she reunited with Team 7, I was like, why are you there? What do you have to the table? She's the normal one, and she couldn't go to martial arts path or nothing. Well, she's the white lady. Huh?
It's kind of ready, but we need him down here, so.
It was like, well, she's the white mage, and Jude Mathis is the white mage, and freaking tells Agilia, and he can punch and kick and damn near do the recumbent motherfucker. Like, literally. Dude literally can one punch everything with Shatter and Demon Fist. It's like, come on.
It's just like she literally just got downgraded. Like that's all it is. Because she literally could do all that stuff when in the Sasori arc. She could heal people. She would, she had all that stuff, and it was like, okay, and she was confident too. And she one thing I liked about her like character at the time was that she realized that she was useless, and so she realized she had to gain some useful skill to help others instead of being like a burden. And then Ino had not learned that lesson yet, and so Ino was like, damn, like, I'm still useless even after all these years. And she was like, don't worry, pal, I'll help you. I used to be just like you. And you not fucking useless. And it was like cool to see that, because I also thought Ino was fucking useless in the past. I was like,
what gets me too, the thing that gets me is like, a lot of people are trying to basically say, they were trying to say that Sakura she became a background character that was relevant. I was like, no, she's supposed to be a main character. She's supposed to be up there with the main characters. Kishimoto made her to appeal to the female audience. What's your point? Winry! Fumino Hoshino from fucking Build Fighters is a better character than Sakura. What you talking about? She wanted to help her team. She built a whole Gundam that focused on supporting her team. And when she realized she needed to help herself, she saved them motherfuckers. 3 times. This bitch Gundam. How your SD Gundam turn into a Gundam and you wipe a whole damn mobile arm?
Like you don't even have to really go into all the details. It really just boils down to like Naruto grew from where he was. He never reverted back to believe it. He never went back to that. Naruto kept growing. He kept going forward. Sasuke had his own arc. He never went back to he went to, no, this is my mission now, and if you get in my way, I'm gonna fucking kill you. It's like, he never went back to his younger version, but Sakura literally grew and then regressed back. It's like, so her original character was, oh Sasuke, oh if you're not Sasuke, you're dumb. And then she became like, oh, I'm an adult now, I have to like be useful because people are gonna die if I don't become useful. Then she went back to, oh Sasuke, It's like, are you good?
I really
like,
hated
that's
that
the problem.
I really hated, like, on one end, focusing on the medical side for Sakura was a good idea, but the whole point too is to put her. It should have focused on her combat side as well. And another reason, this is kind of a stupid reason, but another reason I could tell Sakura was kind of on the useless side too was because in the games she had no team jutsus with nobody, and she had the same ultimate jutsu. So I was like, you're telling me this bitch can't punch the goddamn Rasengan with that monstrous strength? Think about that.
Well, I don't think anybody really.
I think nobody touched the Rasengan.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like Rasengan, the whole point is you don't want to touch it.
At this point, it don't matter.
Hey, I'm gonna turn y'all down just a little bit. You're getting a little too hype from your mic.
I'll say this, okay? The problem, as you said, is that she regressed. To me, the biggest problem is that the problem with Naruto in general, for me personally, is that Kishimoto wrote an underdog story where he literally basically comes back and tells us later on that Naruto was never an underdog.
Yeah, he was the undergod.
Undergod.
Yeah. Didn't they say this guy I watched? He was like, Rock Lee is the true actual underdog. Should have been a show about Rock Lee.
Yeah, I think that role goes to Shikamaru.
Or Shikamaru.
Shikamaru was kind of busted. I ain't gonna lie.
Shikamaru, not busted.
He wasn't he the guy that thought of all the good plans and shit?
It
Yeah,
just
here's the thing, right? I wouldn't say he's busted, but he was still gifted.
Yeah, no.
Rock
it
Lee was
because-
not gifted.
He was not gifted. Shikamaru was not gifted. He was just because he had a weak ability. He had to be smart. He had to think. And there were many times he lost fights where he was just like, "Damn, my brains can't get me out of this."
I can't.
But Asuma
wouldn't say he had
himself
weak
noticed
ability.
Shikamaru at a young age was a genius, a natural genius. And he was basically a natural born tactician.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I was about to say,
ability,
I think his bloodline ability is not weak at all. I think it's not as flashy as, like, let's say, like the Sharingan or any of those things. But there's a reason why the families of Shikucho and Inu were usually always on a team, is because they literally can lock you down and there's nothing you can do to stop them.
yeah, but he needed a team in order for that to even work. It was like otherwise.
I mean,
like, each one.
I'd
of them on their
argue-
own are weak.
I'd argue he's better off without hit the other two than they are
Yeah,
without
you're,
him.
you're right. Like he's the strongest on the team, but his ability is not strong on its own. You have to be able to think and you have to be able to like think about each individual opponent you fight and how to apply your ability. And then
It's
that depends
compared-
on the environment that you're in.
His
Like, you have to-
ability,
I mean,
his
you can
ability,
make an
while it
argument.
may seem weak, he's got the most advantages a lot of the times. Like in any form of weather, fighting Shikamaru is not a
No,
smart
like-
thing.
No, man, because think about if you're fighting in overcast weather, that's very difficult for him. But if you're Naruto, the Rasengan doesn't change just because the clouds are overcast, or if the clouds are really nice today, you can get a real clean shadow. or
You'd
something.
have to fight in some place that isn't.
I mean, I agree
blocked
that
by a
he does
shadow.
have the better ability, but at the same time, for in the context of the story, okay, like
Yeah.
we're just going by this context of the story. The thing is, Shikamaru's smart enough that he wouldn't fight on those days.
Well,
But I mean,
yeah,
let's be real
if
here.
he
We're
had to
gonna,
choose. Yeah, if he chooses.
but I'm just
to
saying,
fight-
we're gonna make that argument, and like we're gonna make that argument, and like Ino's literally the worst one of all of them.
Oh yeah,
Because
for sure.
her ability is never gonna work on anyone important.
Yeah,
They need to expand her ability.
What's up, Gaseous Clay?
yeah, that's what I was expecting. I thought Ino was going to like make her ability kind of like, oh well, I can like put myself in multiple things. So she'll put herself in like birds and like
Because it's-
wildlife. So
That's
she can
one of
be,
the reasons why their son, the son she had with Sai, I'm like, their abilities are gonna make sense because he can already bring the paintings to life. But if he can like put a part of his soul in it, he would have achieved what Konkoro and the Puppet Masters could not achieve, and that's actually bringing something to life.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. But yeah, like I agree. Ino probably has the worst,
Yeah.
weakest, wackest ability out of all of them.
Which is wild because she's crazy in
maybe-
games.
Maybe
Like-
10-10 is probably like second worst.
10-10, no, I will forever claim 10-10 be getting bullshit every time. Here's the reason I say this. I always wonder why
Hold
she
on. I
throws
gotta
weapons.
defend 10-10. 10-10 loses because plot doesn't.
The chick is
want
a
her.
literal martial artist, and she never fights with those weapons.
Dude, I'm sorry,
No,
man,
no,
but
no.
like
Plot doesn't want her to win. I
Weapons-
argue that if she actually had a good weapon, it'd be a different story.
that's
but
what I was
because
about
she
to
doesn't have
say.
a-
But there is no such thing as a good weapon in Naruto. All ninja tools and weapons are low tier. They're all low tier by default. When have you ever seen anybody seriously damaged by
Rami.
fucking? Yeah, that's it. And then he came back, and that was because he had a specific special fucking sword that was him.
Exactly.
It was like, yeah, so
I
it's
know.
like, it's like that's it.
Well,
dude.
you know, here's the worst thing, right? Like, I don't like bringing up Boruto because I hate it. But literally, they finally make good ninja tools, and everyone's complaining that it's cheating.
Which, okay, I found that funny because Naruto fucking funded the goddamn tool.
They finally make a good ninja tool, and it's cheating. I fucking can't.
Bro, Naruto, that man sat there and was like, you use it in the tuning exams, it's cheating. Bro, you
Yeah,
funded
I
it though.
remember that.
Like, I thought the whole point was to cheat.
What was
Yeah,
that? What was that Star Wars
It's
thing?
not
Like this whole
cheating,
operation
though.
was your idea.
Yeah, but you have to think about it from like Tintin's perspective. When like she's older, she sees Boruto like cheating, like enhancing his own like chakra and shit. She's like, motherfucker, like why didn't I?
It's not
What?
cheating, bro.
Tintin,
Like,
Because that's
the
cheating,
thing
then-
I found funny
Hold
about
on,
Tintin.
Here's what I gotta call out for the Boruto thing that tries to call this cheating. Then you're calling Shoji's entire family cheaters, because
Who?
literally, Shoji. Because
Who?
literally, what he
What character?
does is
Who?
Shoji, the
Who?
fat kid.
Who cares? What, Shoji? No, I'm gonna need you to put some respect on that shit boy name.
Hey man, you can't like him because
look,
you're
I'm
fat.
saying-
He ain't fat no
Look.
more.
I'm about to say, my point is that I'm getting at. You guys know, his entire family, literally, their entire ability is basically them popping pills to pull out chakra.
Papa Molly, I swear.
Fat
That's
fuck.
all I'm
So, like, let me take this slim fast real quick.
Mama always told me. Boy, counts. Oh, actually, Freddie, you wanna know what's funny? You remember when Choji took that pill and he said it would almost kill him? Guess what? His daughter can just take the shit and it's no problem. This bitch can be thick and skinny whenever the fuck she wants to. I was like, yeah, but
Look, I'm just saying, I just found that the whole like idea of it supposedly being cheating is just full of bullshit.
like I said, in the
literally-
exams, they told them to cheat the whole time when Naruto and them was younger.
They did. And I'm just saying, I don't see anyone saying Tamari cheated when she was beating Tensen's ass with her fan.
Yeah.
I just like I said with Tintin, with some of the games that I played, that's when it dawned on me like Tintin is always throwing her weapons. Why don't you fight with
Look,
these
that's-
things,
look.
chick? You are obviously a weapons man.
Because
still
ninja
wouldn't
weapons
matter.
don't amount to shit.
Yeah, they don't
ninja
amount
weapons
to
don't
shit. Yeah.
Literally, if it's not explosives, it doesn't matter in Naruto's world.
Dude, even explosives aren't enough. It's like you essentially have to be able
Yeah.
to have like hand to hand is the lowest tier. Okay, it's not the lowest tier. Ninja tools are the lowest tier. Then hand to hand is right above it, right? But hand to hand can be like really high tier if it's hand to hand plus
Yeah,
something electric fist.
I mean,
or
Ninjas
something.
did.
Yeah.
Ninjas more or less did martial arts and shit. So yeah, I guess it's gotta be like that. You gotta go like Kaioken with the shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But even when you
have to,
when
he's right.
you
If
do that,
like literally, if you don't go far enough with the technique, it's basically worthless.
but if
Like
but
literally,
but-
the only time explosions were a threat were when Didara did them.
yeah, dude, and then dude, like they did that with ninja tools. Like look, Sasuke had the fucking lightning sword, and this is the main character we're talking about, and that shit didn't even mean anything. The
Oh
coolest
yeah,
thing
because
he
he
ever
could
did with the
infuse his
fucking lightning
chakra with
sword.
it.
Yeah, the coolest thing he ever did with the lightning sword is when he fought the guy with the bombs. What's his name? Datara?
That
Yeah.
Yeah, like when Datara had all the landmines on the ground, and he was like, I'm just gonna throw my fucking sword in the ground and diffuse all of them with the lightning. I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And then stand on top of the sword. I was like, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. But he wasn't fucking people up with it. I don't think I can remember him killing anybody once with that fucking sword. So yeah. Oh, you know what? The coolest thing anybody, I'll tell you the coolest thing anybody ever did with a ninja tool. Yellow Flash. That was it. That was it. When he
Naruto's
was
not
yeah, he was
That's what I
fucking
found
shuriken
interesting
and
about
teleport
him.
to it. That was it.
What I found interesting about him was when he went down the jutsu, and he's just like, yeah, I'm using a summoning jutsu, but just halfway. And I was like, damn,
Alright, Clay, hold on.
I'm mad. I was
Hold
actually
on.
kind of mad at that.
It's
I
like-
was
The
like,
most interesting thing about Naruto's dad is that he proved that you can be a deadbeat and still be respected.
Yeah.
what
I
do you
like Naruto's dad a lot more than Naruto, man. Like I always thought.
Look,
he was
as a character, I think his dad is cool. As a person,
Yeah.
his dad is literally a deadbeat.
Well,
man
I mean,
literally
all
is like-
dads are like not all, but a lot of shonen dads are deadbeats, man.
How long?
Like,
They
you
I
know,
really
don't
are.
exactly like how is he a deadbeat? Sort of.
I'll tell you why I call him a deadbeat. Because literally, the third Hokage was willing to die so he could live, and he was still he was like, nah, I gotta go do this. Nigga, you got a kid that you got to take care of. What the
Yeah.
fuck you mean?
And you're a Hokage too, and it's like, you know, this guy's been the Hokage and he's older than you. Let him like do.
Okay,
No.
I can't argue with that one. That's facts.
Why is the third Hokage surviving past the fourth Hokage?
Now,
Unavoidable?
one thing I did think was kind of upsetting, and this is when Kishimoto let out a bit of information about the Uzumaki clan and the fact that they were basically sealing masters. And I'm like, so when Naruto ended, the first thing I asked one of my friends was like, so did Naruto ever learn any of his clan's moves?
Hey, Sykes.
No.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
We'll fuck up a high rank Val Hazak right quick.
You serious?
All right, a high rank
They
one.
have no
Yeah.
record of these jutsu.
I need to get some monster S's real quick.
Don't we have monster answers?
I need some for a vet. I need some. I can get some for my best boy.
Oh yeah, just kill a bunch of. Don't blow up their bodies, but you can get it from Vest Boys.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get this poison gas and do it.
Oh, okay.
That's how you supposed to do it. Get the poison gas and you get the.
Man, I just use that deck code. I ain't got time to wait for them to die.
Man, it's good to hear from you again, Tim. I'm glad you're doing all right.
Yeah, I'm doing good.
I'm gonna ask what you reading anything?
Me, I've been trying to catch back up with because I had started reading Golden Kamui, but I had stopped reading it. I read Platinum End.
I've been reading. I need to read it. I've been watching your boy Kong Ming. I was like, let's get it.
Only manga and stuff I've been reading. Finished Demon Slayer, all of it.
Oh yeah, I did. I finished that
I
one.
went on and did that too. That shit better.
I had to ask, what man? I had to ask, what you think of it, Tim? I give it like an 8 out of 10. The whole series.
Okay, I actually think the anime is a lot better than the
Yeah, the anime's a lot better because you can see all the movements and shit.
Yeah, I think the story in Demon Slayer is good. It's just that this is one of the few times where I can say the art in the manga is garbage. I
can agree with you on that one.
Dude.
Yeah.
You literally cannot tell what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like,
You're
the anime, you can tell.
Yeah,
like,
they're great.
Yeah, you can tell.
It trips me out that it's UFO table because I was like, damn, what happened with the Rise, guys?
Well, they normally do a good. I mean, I saw like Fate Zero, and they did a great job.
Yeah, like they normally do good. It's just like some of the animations for Arise look kind of meh. And then I see Demon Slayer, and I'm like, okay, so were y'all just not feeling Arise then? Like,
What you talking about? Tales of Arise?
yeah.
I think it was just because I thought it looked good, but I think it's just because it's just
wasn't-
a video game opening. It's not like
No, like they handled all the animations. They didn't just do the opening. And I'm like,
that's what I mean. They're like small. They're not like an entire like television show. You know what I mean? It's just like
nah, okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like some high production thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
I get you.
entire show. It's just a cutscene. It's like okay, whatever. Like I thought it was alright. But like
Oh,
yeah,
man.
the fight scenes in the anime are like fucking amazing, and then they're so shitty in the manga. Like crazy.
I think it's
Since we're
funny
talking
because
about stuff
early-
that we've read, I was surprised at 2 anime I didn't expect to actually get big. One was Tokyo Revengers. I was reading that along with Rokudo, and I'm like, I was surprised that the anime for that did surprisingly well. And My Dress Up Darling. Like I was like, damn, folks actually like. I didn't think people would actually like them. To be honest.
Hell, I'm reading fucking Peter Grill. I'm about to click on them manga. This damn Peter Grill. This shit is hilarious.
It is. I love Peter Grill. But for the record, Dress Up Darling, I already knew that would do well. Because I actually read the manga, so I knew it was good.
Yeah, I was reading the manga too.
Tokyo Revengers and Tokyo Revengers came out when people wanted something, so while I
Yeah,
think it's
'cause I
garbage,
just-
I can see why.
to me,
I can see why people like it. I still
Like
think it's
I'm
garbage.
happy that it did okay, but I'm happy that it
But,
did great.
Demon
It was one of those
Slayer,
things
I
where
mean-
I didn't see it coming.
Demon Slayer, I'm not gonna lie. The animation team, whoever did that, 10 out of 10. Y'all niggas sold that anime. Good job.
Yeah, they got me to the manga. I mean, I was worried from the story because I was like, like I said, the manga as a whole, I give it an 8 out of 10. But like, I mean, I agree with Tim. Like some parts, like the way it's drawn, you can't tell what the fuck's going on sometimes.
You really
out of
can't.
your head.
Like that fight with Kokushibo kind of threw me for a loop a couple of times.
Bro, dude, the fight with in the entertainment district, I literally was like, I had to read certain pages like 3 fucking times because I was just like, when did they get on top of a building? I was like, when did this happen? You just could not follow the fight. You were like, well, how did this?
Yeah, seeing it in the anime made way more sense.
Yes.
And like the anime is just so, like I remember seeing like season 1 because I was iffy about watching it because it felt mainstream to me, and there are times where I don't trust mainstream, but I'm glad I actually watched it because I was like, damn, this shit. It filled that hole that I missed when Shaman King went off the air.
Yeah, like I think what made me watch it was when I knew it had ended already. It was done. I was like, oh wow, so it's already done.
I will never forgive that this bitch came out with a damn fighting game. And I was like, y'all have the perfect setup for an actual
really
adventure.
do.
Why? That's why, like, when they announced Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, I was like, of all the shows and anime you make an open world game for, you make Dragon Ball Z. Well, Dandelion, why don't you like that? Naruto, Berserk, literal Demon Slayer. Like, come on.
One Piece, please.
Yeah, One Piece already got enough games. They got enough games. They cool.
No, we need an open world game.
I think you're right about that one. Like I've never watched One Piece, and the only reason why is because there's a 50 bajillion million facillion episodes. But I know that if they actually just made a video game like the Naruto Ninja Storm games, it doesn't have to be. I don't mean gameplay wise. I mean in a way where like you can play through the story mode. You can get the majority of the fucking story by just playing through the story mode. But if the game was like an adventure game, I would actually buy it.
Yeah,
I would buy it and play it because I'd be like, I think
coming out.
Yeah, but we have all these games all these anime that are perfect for open world, and you choose Dragon Ball Z, which is basically a big ass arcade mode. Like,
okay, I gotta say this just because as an OG Dragon Ball fan, it was originally an adventure show.
No, I feel
but it has moved past that. It is so far from that shit. Dude.
Yeah, Dragon Ball is good.
It is now, but it was.
Dude, it hasn't been like that since before I was born, man.
Man, what?
Yeah.
I swear, Z was fucking direct.
This is probably
Look, I'm just saying, man. Okay, like I said, that's why I feel like they should do it with One Piece, because One Piece literally is the goddamn adventure. And
yeah. Well, I think we're like.
I think the Naruto one was because I thought Rise of a Ninja.
I forgot something.
Stats effect shit.
Yeah, Fluvio.
I thought Rise of a Ninja was a pretty good idea for an open world Naruto.
See, what I really wanted was, like, I know no one gives a fuck about Bleach anymore. I really liked Bleach until Kubo kind of just said fuck everything and destroyed it. But like,
yeah,
I wanted a Bleach fighting game, man. There's so many cool.
I want a legit one. Like they
I
want
a real one.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Did y'all play the one on the Wii?
No.
When I had a Nintendo Wii for like a year, I did, and I'm like, I hate it. Huh?
So besides the Wii one, I'm pretty sure there was one on PlayStation, wasn't there?
If it was,
I'm not gonna lie.
The only ones that I knew about, they were all in co-op.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be real with you, the only good Bleach game that I actually honestly remember was actually an RPG on DS.
Yeah, I think that was the only one people talked about that was okay.
I know there was Heat of Soul on PSP.
Heat of Soul was
because
pretty fun.
That one was you made your own character or whatever, and you picked and depending on what you picked determined your Zabuto's spirit or whatever. And they actually did a good job with most of the characters in the game. So
As far as Bleach goes as a fighting game, the one I played on the Wii, it gave me a nice idea of what I would have liked to expect. Like when I learned how to do some of the combos and stuff, I was like, this isn't bad. I hated that you had to shake the controller the whole fucking time.
Yeah,
That shit was cool.
that generation of like motion control craze, like it actually ruined a lot of good games.
Like,
Damn, this is a cool game idea.
I actually like the idea of like holding like my analog stick in one hand and the buttons in the other. For me, that actually feels pretty comfortable. I just didn't like the idea of shaking and throwing shit. That's
My thing is that like I like tissue paper. I don't need the tissue paper to be like reinvented. My ass with it, it works. It works great. You know, I don't need like to like do some new shit with it. So that's how I view game controllers. Look, this works. I like it.
I actually agree with you.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I guess I didn't think I would like the Wii or the Switch. Well, I had to buy bigger Switch Joy-Cons, but I didn't think I would like that idea. But when I actually like chill with it, like I tried playing Ninja Gaiden my Joy-Cons. My friend brought the Master Collection, and I'm just sitting up here with like one of my hands under my chin just fighting, and I'm like, yeah, this is not bad. Now some games it does not work for. I cannot play fucking Tekken like
But
that.
like, I don't want to be that guy that ran a for rain, but clearly it was garbage because they went back to the old and true way of just making
yeah.
hand on handheld.
Yeah, I
Look.
mean, 'cause it's reliable.
I'm
Like,
a weird-
Nintendo controller. the
I'm a
Super
weird
controller
mofo.
Is the fucking controller that every other controller, that modern controllers are based off of. Once
I'm
they
a
get that
weird
controller
mofo.
built-
You guys know this. You will let me have my weird shit.
No, that's fine. I get it. Like, you know, I like weird shit too. I'm just saying that I don't try to push it as the standard.
Oh no, okay, I can agree with that. It doesn't need to be pushed.
That's what I hated about what Nintendo was doing at the time.
I actually wish they had a lot more controllers that were options like that, like the little fat pads I used to use. Because playing some fighting games that way felt a lot more comfortable for me, and I was like, damn. I wish I had this shit when y'all came over with your arcade sticks. I'd be like, well, I might be able to actually hit y'all for one.
Well, I think that the problem with that is the, you know, who's gonna buy it, you know.
I hate when you make sense. Stop making sense.
Stop liking dumb shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was gonna say. I was gonna say besides fucking Demon Slayer, the only other thing I've been reading is Chainsaw Man, and I'm about to start on Jujutsu Kaisen.
Bruh, how is that? Chainsaw Man. Like, folks been like everybody I can think of is like, yo, check this out, bro.
What is that? What is that? What's that about?
Yeah, what
Chainsaw
shit?
Man.
Yeah.
It's like one of the newest Shonen Jump manga. It's like it's just fucking wild. Like it's entertaining as hell, but boy, like sometimes the art is like a little wild, but the story is like it's pretty good, but it's fucked up. People just constantly fucking dying left and fucking right.
Bruh,
I
you
know
have
people
literally
are all
told
over
me
that.
nothing. Hold on, you have literally not given me any information.
trying to spoil it for
I
you.
still know
You-
nothing about Chainsaw Man.
No, okay,
It
I
was like,
don't
damn, man,
want to
the
spoil.
art
I'm
is
just
bad.
saying, no, I don't want
It's
to
a
spoil.
people
I can
I
tell
can,
you.
no, I'm not saying I'm not saying you gotta spoil it. I can tell you what Naruto is without spoiling it. You know,
I'll get quick stops. Basically, this is the main character named Denji. Denji is this dude. He's like stuck in debt. He's like, he basically is working for the mafia. He goes around killing these things called devils. And one day he ends up getting set up, and stuff happens from there. Like he ends up getting killed, and he ends up merging with his pet named Poochie. That's a devil. It's a chainsaw devil. So he can save his life because he got fucked up.
okay, so he kills devils for the mafia, and he got caught up in some shit.
Yeah, and even after he killed for the mafia people got killed. And he still ends up being.
And we're now entering spoiler territory.
That's it. There you go. You're right. Like you don't know when to like cut it off. Like you got it. You like the first.
This is all like in the first chapter. It's like not even.
I get it. That's
Not
fine.
even-
I forgive you because I asked for some of that. Okay, I get it. But I'm just saying, like that's it. There you go. Like, you
I'm
know.
like I'm dead ass like that's all.
Yeah.
First chapter. I'm not even telling you nothing beyond. Else beyond.
Alright, I did too.
This one got
Chris, why is it so hard to get you to not
I
spoil
get that. I
something?
get that you get that. I'm like fucking shit up, but this is as far as I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm telling
Tevin, if you
that's
want one to
the thing.
read, this one got canceled, but I think it's actually pretty good. It's a manga called Double Arts, and it has some potential. Freddie was telling me, he told me about it, and I looked at it.
What is it about?
Long story short, there's the virus that's going on around the world, and this one kid is immune to it. And one of the sisters who's capable of curing it, she eventually comes down with it, and her only way to salvation, they link up with this kid. So they basically have to stay conjoined, and they have to fight through trials and tribulations to get back to her home, sort of.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay, I see. You
And
know,
that is how you give a synopsis, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. Exactly. Like, yes. But anyway, yeah, that reminds me of World End Harem.
World End, though, that's the one where like it killed all the guys off.
Yeah, there was a virus that killed all the guys off, and then like there's only a few guys left that are immune to it.
I was surprised that got an anime. I was like, damn, people remember that? Oh shit.
I was surprised that I liked it because I was like, oh, okay, this is just like some generic shit, but you know, let me look at the art. And then when I started paying attention to the story, I like what they did. I like that they, what's the best way I can put it? It was like there's a story there, but you have to but there's like, it's hidden behind like a veneer of, this is just a harem anime, right? Lol. And it's like, so you'll be watching it and you'll be like, yeah, this is a harem anime. And then real shit starts happening. And then it's no longer just a harem anime. It's like these fucking creepy women control the world, and they're trying to control me. And I have to somehow solve this fucking problem. And it's not like it's sexy. It's like, holy fuck, these people are really trying to fuck me. It's like horrible. And so it becomes interesting. Like, yeah, we gotta take this guy and we're gonna make him have this fucking boy, and then we're gonna change his boy and groom him, and you're like, holy fuck, dude, this is horrible. You know?
I thought it was I remember reading the manga to that, and I remember when they told him, hey, don't go outside, he goes outside.
Oh yeah.
He instantly regretted that shit.
I would have did that shit too. I would have been like, cause I wouldn't have believed it.
You wouldn't have believed it.
Like, if I'm immune, then I can go outside, right? All right, cool. Fuck you, I'm going.
What was that one fucking cartoon? I think it was Johnny Bravo. It was like, it's a man. That's
Yeah. All them dusty ass beat up women outside. He was
bruh, the thottery came out, boy. I was like, damn.
I mean, some people just need it, man. You know you can't stop them when they need it.
Man.
that shit is. I'm gonna be honest, man. It was like I read a pretty far. I actually got to the end of it, I think, or pretty far. I got pretty far, and that shit was getting a little too real for me. It was actually getting a little depressing. I was like, holy shit, man.
And I never.
It's
Anime
good.
I never thought I'd end up watching would be the Build Fighter series of Gundam. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
I heard that was good. Like, I don't watch Gundam at all, but a friend of mine, he was like he's a really big fan of Gundam, and he was like, I can't believe they're doing this shit.
Man, if that's a way of selling toys, bruh, that'll work better than Justice League Action. Like, yo.
I mean,
It'll work anything in DC, you know, come on. Like, I could fucking...
I definitely say Build a Gundam is better than fucking, whatever one that what's that one that everyone was trying to sell because it, what was it?
Was it IBO
Orphan?
or
I hated Orphan.
Orphan.
I hated Orphan. Yeah, I hated Iron Blooded Orphan. I felt like
that
it wasn't awful,
a hitter.
but it
That's
was
very controversial. Very controversial amongst a lot of folks.
but I think it's overrated.
I haven't seen it, but like, it's funny that you say that because the same guy was like, yeah, you need to watch Iron Blooded Orphan. And I was just like, well, I don't like Gundam at all, so I'm not gonna watch either. But you know, I'm glad you like it.
Yes,
You know?
Iron Blooded Orphans is kind of overrated. Hell, even the creator came out himself and stated the power level of that Gundam, and these folks are just saying
Gotta
like this
put it in
thing
that
can
deco,
walk through the
Chris.
Kamehameha wave, and I'm like bullshit.
I got to put it on that deco. I didn't have it.
Damn.
I was gonna die anyway.
Damn.
I
I
kind
mean, I'm
of.
not gonna lie, I don't watch a ton of Gundam myself. I do like mech suits, but I don't watch all of them.
I've been going through a mech suit craze lately, so
Yeah, I've never been like a
I
mecha.
mean, I'll play a game before I watch a show.
That goddamn Killer Robo and that goddamn Mazinkaiser.
I want an Armor Core game. Thanks, game. Thanks.
oh
game.
yeah,
It might be
Armored Core
coming out
6
one
is coming
year.
out.
It might be coming out one. They do. I'm
Oh no, that bitch in development. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, they said
Ooh,
Armored Core
oh,
6
it's
is
fucking
is
on
on
now.
the horizon. I was like, oh,
We good then. I'm about to play this on Armored Core. They said we tired of this Dark Souls shit. Let's play some Armored Core game. There you go.
bro,
And Armor Core for me was literally the best, other than that one Zoids game, because I swear to God that Zoids game had been made by the same niggas that did Armor Core, because
Battle Legends.
yeah, the one that had like the ejectable weapons or whatever. You
Yeah,
customize
it's
the
Battle
suit.
Legends. It's Battle Legends.
Bro, like that game was so good.
Dude,
Like, yo,
I would kill to
I
get that game
I-
back.
Yo, I had a gun sniper that had a bajillion rockets and blades on it. So I just gun people down with my rockets and then go to blade mode when I ran out of rockets.
I think.
I remember I was fighting Cyrus, and he was like, Mike, I can take you out with a gun sniper. He shot me one time, and I was like, you ain't gonna never shoot me again. The whole battle, Freddy, everywhere he ran to, I'm just right underneath him. I was like, I meant it. You ain't gonna never shoot me again, I told you.
Yeah.
I think the closest I ever came to liking something that had like a mecha kind of like theme to it was Xenosaga.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's one I never got to play. Was
Oh
Xenosaga.
yeah. I forgot to ask. Are you
Were you really-
are you excited about the news? Xenoblade Chronicles 3 got pushed up to January.
January. It's coming
Yeah,
out next month.
July. You got pushed up.
No, it's coming out at the end of this month, I thought.
It's coming out. It's coming out
Yeah,
the end of this
it's
month. They
coming
pushed
out.
it up by 2 months.
Yeah. Yes. So. It's,
I believe it's the 29th.
Xenoblade 3. Yeah, it's coming out the 29th. It's coming out the day after my birthday. So
Oh,
I am pretty fucking hype about.
Happy early birthday, my G.
So I'm buying that myself, and then I'm also excited because Digimon Survive finally got its release date.
Damn. I never played any. Wait, is that like one? Is that the Digimon anime? Or is that one of the video games?
This
It's the game. The anime is Ghost Game.
Okay, like
yeah,
I haven't
Digimon.
played-
The way Digimon stuff works is all their games are for the most part standalones.
Yeah.
You don't have to play another one to understand what's going on in them.
Okay.
This
I
one
think
is a
the only one you had to do that with was Cyber Sleuth
Tactical
and
RPG.
Hacker's Memory.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to play one. You can play one without the other, but the second one is more helpful if you did play both. But yeah, it's a tactical. It's gonna be this one's gonna in particular is gonna be a tactical RPG,
Okay.
and the reason I'm excited is because apparently you can kill people. So you know, I tell people I'm my first playthrough. I'm gonna kill as many people as I can.
Wait, Freddy, this isn't gonna be like Digimon World. You
No, this is
recommend
like-
the attack and you hope they use it.
No, no, this is literally a tactical RPG,
Yeah, something like this guy.
like FF Tactics.
Okay.
Alright.
And I heard that you can kill people. I don't know if you can kill the people, but I know you can kill their Digimon, so I'm assuming that's gonna piss them off. So I'm gonna do a playthrough where I kill all their Digimon.
You know, that reminds me. I've always wanted a Pokemon game, like a real one, because I already know what people's fucking answer is gonna be when I say this. But I wanted an actual Pokemon game where you can choose to play as like maybe a villain that can steal people's Pokemon.
Don't
Maybe
say 'em.
trainers. I knew you were gonna say that.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, that's why I said a fucking real Pokemon
Oh,
game.
Yeah, we're never gonna get one from the mainstream
Like,
because, yeah, but they do have some fan games with it. I don't like the endings of them, but they do exist.
Yeah, it would be so cool just to be a trainer, and then like maybe like you have these like special Pokeballs that can like steal other people's fucking like you have normal Pokeballs that you can catch Pokemon with, but you have these limited number of Pokeballs that you can only get from a specific area. Like this guy makes them, like this evil guy. He wants you to like steal trainers Pokemon and stuff. And so like he gives you these like Pokeballs that you can use and you can steal trainers fucking Pokemon. That would be so sick. Oh my god.
I'm done with you.
Dude, wouldn't that be
Okay.
tight? And then maybe like you go
You know what I want? All I really want, if I'm absolutely honest with you, fam, I want a Pokemon game where I actually can travel through the region with my fucking friends.
Yeah, I know. I've been saying that for like years, but I've given up on that idea. We're never gonna fucking do it.
You know, here's the sad part about it is, I think they could actually do it now that they finally made Legends of Arceus.
I mean, I know they can do it. They've been able to fucking do it. We're just not going to get it. Like, we're not going to get
I
it.
know. I'm just saying that they finally made a game where they literally, their only excuse of not doing it is just them being lazy fucks.
Dude, like, man, I've been saying I wanted that shit since, like, forever.
I know.
It's like, I remember one time there was a guy here in Arizona. I was like, dude, like, they should do that. And he was like, no, man, like, you gotta have it, the Pokemon games on the handheld. And so I was like, dude, you can still do that. You can do that. So I'm not saying those games have to go away, you know, but why don't you have, like, a console Pokemon game where, like, all the regions are there and they're together, and then I can travel between the regions, and it's like, okay, like, I can have my own trainer, and, like, you have your own trainer, we can meet up and do Pokemon battles, and then there could be like each region has their own League 4, and then there's like a World Pokemon League that's it'll be almost like an MMO, and
dude, I want them.
not an MMO. It doesn't have to be exactly an MMO. It doesn't have to be World of Warcraft or something.
You get a party
Like-
invite, Mike?
Oh no, I'm about to hop off.
Okay.
Keep going, tell me I'm listening.
But I was just saying, like, it could be a cool idea, and then it's just like, oh no man, I just, it's like, oh my god.
I wanted that shit. I wanted that shit so bad because cause after they didn't Gold Silver, I was like, oh okay. Well, see, I'll be able to go back to the old region and go fight everybody else. They didn't do it. They don't do it ever again.
Yes, they never ever did it. I was like, why? Because like when Ruby and Sapphire came out, the first fucking thing I thought about doing was, ooh, I can't wait to go back to Johto. And
Back to town tonight?
Huh?
You back to town then, or you want to get one more PSP first?
Oh, I already got off the game. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I just feel like Pokemon, like, one of the biggest wasted opportunities I always feel like is they always make it a heavily solo player game. And I just feel like if they ever made it, like, you could, like, team out with, like, 3 friends and just go, at least maybe just one friend in the case of this game, since double battles are a thing. I think it'd be a good idea, especially since they're trying to push double battles as the main competitive thing.
yeah,
I think it'd be an interesting thing where, like, you travel with a buddy through the thing for the double battle, and, like, the double battle thing is actually, 2 people, so you actually need a partner and not just use 2 of your own Pokemon.
yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, I think that would be.
I want to be able to travel. I want all the regions thus far. You can travel all of them. You can pick where you want to start at too.
Yeah, that'd be sick too. Like, I was born in Johto, and I was born in this city, and you gotta start off with your professor, and they give you like your choice of like here, here, and here, and then you're like, cool. Then you go out and you catch Pokemon, and you grow like a normal Pokemon game. And then like, in order for you to, let's say like I grew up in Johto and you grew up in Kanto, well, I have to play through the game to be able to get to Kanto. I can't just go to any region immediately. I would have to surf over there, and then once I'm in Kanto, I can fly to wherever the fuck I've been to before, like in the normal fucking games. And then it'd be cool that I can come visit you, or you can come visit me, and then like that'd be so sick. Like God,
I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting it. Like, and they did this shit, I'd be like,
Yes, dude. I think that'd be one of those games where I would not want to pay monthly for, but I would pay monthly for it. I'd be like, fuck, I don't want to do this. And I'd
Yeah, also ain't gonna lie. Wherever you start off at, like just to make sure you're fair. Once you go to the next island, whatever your Pokemon, like whatever your Pokemon, the gym leaders and the Elite Four are scaled with you.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like it should. Yep. I agree.
Just so they don't. Just like you know, once you
Instead of
leave,
scaling with you, I think what they should do, because this is just something in Pokemon in general, I think they should start doing. Give them competitive set.
Competitive set? What is that?
Actual items, decent move list.
It's basically like it's like a competitive play that they give you. They actually have like moves and shit they actually use that competitive players use that will fuck you up.
Yeah,
You mean
like they
some
actually
make-
know. They
make
actually
them,
know
like,
shit like
hard?
Ice Beam. I'm not really gonna make them hard, but at least they have good moves instead of level up moves. Because the biggest problem with a lot of the stuff is that most of them only have level up moves.
Well, I don't
So a lot of the-
understand what that means. Like level up. Oh,
Okay, so-
Well, I mean,
Go
what he's saying is it's competitive play. Like people have setups and shit like they'll set you like what's it like sword dance setups to where like they'll have substitute, and while you're trying to kill the substitute, they'll do sword dance like 2 times before you kill the substitute, and then they'll have moves that like either paralyze you or fuck you up or do some stupid shit to you.
okay. I think I understand what you're trying to say.
Yeah, they'll actually have stuff that could beat you.
Yeah.
Because as it is in current Pokemon, a lot of the times, unless they're like a good Pokemon, they have a really shit move list, so they're just gonna get dumpstered.
I think they would. I think you'd have to because like this would be something that if they didn't, you'd be able to.
I mean, 'cause that's just the problem,
Get
dude,
the
right?
game
Like,
real
let's be real here. Like, here's a good example. Like, the most recent Mii remake. Literally every trainer in the joke, for the most part, is a joke besides Cynthia because she has a competitive moveset on her team.
Yeah.
So if you're around the same level as her, she might run fade on your ass.
Yeah. But I think that like, okay, I think that that's true. If you have played Pokemon competitive.
Now, I'm not saying that they have to be like max EV and all that stuff. 'Cause I mean, I'm a firm believer that I think IV and EV should probably they're helpful. I think that they should just let you change.
Wasn't all about that bullshit, man.
Yeah, I know all about it. I think that they should just make it easier to do, and none of that bottle cap nonsense. I mean, just let people change them if they want.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
literally
I
just
like that. Dude.
not
Like,
do it.
that's another thing they do with this new game. Like, if I don't like my Pokemon stats being in a certain place, let me move the EVs and IVs where I want them to be.
I guess my thing is that like, okay, when we're talking about like, I've never done competitive Pokemon or anything like that because I've always found it to be a little like, it didn't
Sweaty?
seem like it, no, not sweaty because I play fighting games. It's more that like, I guess the way I feel about it is the way I kind of feel about Smash, but I actually think Smash is more legitimate because at least Smash is like yeah, you can play a single player, but it's meant to be played multiplayer. Whereas I feel like the way Pokemon was initially made, although like yes, like they did initially make it so that you can play multiplayer against people. It's more like the whole game was balanced around the idea of you playing it by yourself. Like, you know, like
Pokemon, I can see why you would think that, but I can honestly say that without a doubt, Pokemon was meant to be a battler. Now, I don't feel like it's unbalanced in that sense. But the only unbalanced part of Pokemon is that, I mean, it's like life, right? Some Pokemon are just better. I mean, it's the same thing in fighters, right? There's just certain characters that we can all agree are they're just the better character.
yes,
You can still win with those. You still win with the crappier Pokemon if you play your matchup smarter. That's what like the competitive type things are for. Like,
isn't there Pokemon
here's a good example,
that are
right?
banned though? Like, isn't there?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, there's some
Isn't
Pokemon
there
that are banned.
banned. Isn't there
There's
like
some Pokemon that are
banned?
but I say the ones that are 10 banned are usually the legendaries, and look, those are basically like boss characters. Okay, like a good example is like, it'd be like playing as Master Hand in fucking Smash Brothers, okay?
Right, but that's why I put Smash Bros. In the same category. I just said it was a little bit more legitimate, but like,
Yeah, but I mean, here would be a better example, I guess. Then, you played Bloody Roar before, right?
Bloody Roar, dude. I mean, like, yeah, sure. That I don't think a lot of people consider that game to be like legitimate competitively, though.
I mean, yeah, but it'd be like if basically a lot of the stuff that tends to get banned is usually, like I said, they're legendaries. Like, as
Yeah.
I played a little, I played it. I don't feel like Pokemon is. I feel like a lot of Pokemon is more like just knowing stuff. But if you don't play it, then like it's hard to know, right? Like I feel like it's sort of like when I watch Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Like for me, I'm a goddamn casual, but like I watch pro players play and I see what they do and I can understand what they're saying about like certain attacks, like fucking like the blues and fucking SS4 Gogeta. They just they do what they do.
I get that. I guess my difference. So when we're talking about something like Dragon Ball Fighters and Pokemon, the difference is that I can clearly see is that in something like Dragon Ball Fighters, that game and the way each character and the way that it's balanced is meant for there to be no characters that can be banned. They're all going to be playable. None are broken. None are like so good to the point.
I mean, they're talking about
to be
banned
banned.
21 right now, so.
But they haven't, and they haven't, and characters don't tend to get banned in this current day, because even when a character
but Pokemon
does,
for what it's worth, in defense of Pokemon, most Pokemon don't tend to get banned. Like,
Yeah, but
from what last I checked, I think there's only like 2, and I think they're legendaries, and that's only because, which is Mega Rayquaza. The thing is literally, it shows up and gets the kill.
okay, but so there are Pokemon that are outright banned, but are there also Pokemon that have limited? What's the best way to put it? Because
not in the actual tournament.
Well,
no, they have
well,
that on if you're playing like Rogon.
Well, what I didn't finish what I was trying to say. What I meant is about like limited like things you can do with certain Pokemon, like because in a fighting game, a character's move list and what they do is the same. Like if I pick Android 18, the Android 18 that I pick is the same Android 18 that you pick. But in Pokemon, that is not the case. If I pick Charmander and you pick Charmander, well, you have different, like you said, the IVs and EVs, you have different move lists that the Pokemon can have. So, and each Pokemon can have different stats, even though they may have general stats that they can fall a min and a max, but still
Okay,
stats
I see what you're getting at.
So what I'm
Let's put
saying
this
is,
way.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so if we're using the same Pokemon, then we both have basically the same max stats. The location that we have them in could be different. Of course, there's like optimal builds, but there are also some like tech builds where like I could have this or that. So, and I guess you could say Pokemon, it's a game of knowledge, right? There's stuff that you can do that I would say would, I guess in the case of this, it's like I guess you're for you, the idea of competitive is more, I guess, equalized for everyone.
well, it's
I
like
guess what we're
standard,
gonna say
like,
here.
well, yeah, like, cause like, let's say like football, right? Let's say like you
Right.
like you take football, basketball, any sport, like the equipment that the players have, for example, let's say like each football player is a separate character, like you got, or let's even use like UFC. Let's use UFC. You may have John Jones and you may have ESP. They're two different characters, but the ring size is the same. The equipment that they can use is the same. It's like the general rule set is the same. They have to follow there's a certain consistency that cannot be changed. And the only thing that is unique is the person themselves. So it's like the characters in the fighting game are tools. They're your tools to use to beat the opponent, and that's how it is in any competitive like video game, I would say, right? But the difference in Pokemon is that like, so let's say like you have a character, like you have Charmander. I'm just gonna pull random Pokemon because I don't actually know anything. but let's just say like Charmander. But let's just say like Charmander's max stats when compared to all Pokemon in this stat or whatever or that stat, it's just mid-tier. It's okay. But then you have this Pokemon, I don't know, fucking Quilladin. Lucario, let's just say. Lucario. And let's say Lucari's whatever strength stat, if it's at max, is so high that it is clearly overpowered, like broken. So you cannot play with Lucario at that stat. You have to play him at this stat. Does that exist?
We don't have anything like that.
Oh
No. So, like, here's a good example of it, right? Like I said, the bans for Pokemon, like I said, the ones that are currently, I think the only ones I think are actually currently banned is like Mega Rayquaza, but you can't even get him right now. So I don't even know why. I don't even know why.
I thought they unbanned him. Mega Rayquaza.
I don't know. Like I said,
Yeah,
like last I checked, he was banned, and I think Darkrai was banned, but I don't think Darkrai is good since they nerfed its move. But the main thing is,
I could have sworn there were other Pokemon that I heard were banned. Like I think one was
Some of them
Garchomp or some shit.
Some of them were taken off.
The fucking land shark. Oh my god.
Some of them were taken off the ban list not too long ago, especially before the Shield came out.
Oh,
well, I mean, here's the thing, right? The ones that were banned, like, because usually when Pokemon talks about ban, you're talking about Smogon.
Yeah,
Smogon is not the actual official Pokemon thing, to be fair. They're just what I guess you could say, those are like community bans. Like, they recently, if I'm not mistaken, I believe,
it's like Evo rules.
They recently,
that's Smogon.
They like recently unbanned Mega Blaziken. So he's no longer in this tier for Smogon.
Okay, I guess there's something I don't understand then. So it's not ran by like the community, it's ran by the Nintendo company.
Yeah, there's two different Pokemon. Like if you ever hear someone say they won a you'll hear you catch the Pokemon. Yeah, they have two different types of competitive. There's the stuff ran by Nintendo, and then there's the stuff ran by the community, which is the Smogon stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
So there is no consistent rule. It's
so
just
like a good example of a reason why Mega Rayquaza was banned was because to achieve his Mega form, you just need to learn him, and you didn't have to hold an item. So you could use Dragon Ascent to go Mega, and he could hold like an item that beefs up, say, his fire attack stat, plus with the Mega attack stat. So it's like
he was banned in Smogon, and I don't know if Nintendo banned him too, but I know he was banned in Smogon because of that, because literally there's no other Pokemon that could get away with that besides him.
So Nintendo holds like tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, Nintendo, their tournaments are now 2v2. That's the way they decided to go about it.
One of the Deoxys was banned. I know during the Weather War generation, a lot of motherfuckers was banned because some of them were just busted in 2v2.
Jeez, that damn shit.
I guess that's kind of like my point though. Like that's what I'm trying to say. I feel like because of that, like
SOS.
What you say?
SOS Teostra Fendorian. That's the guy's name. The SOS and Mastering.
Are you gonna SOS? We gonna join him?
Yeah, we help him out.
Like Pokemon, like yes, it was like made for people to battle.
What's it under?
SOS Master Rank. The guy's name is Fendori. Never mind. Somebody else already jumped in.
Oh damn.
I guess like when I think about it though,
I get what you're saying.
It could. I think it could also be possible that it's just simply very difficult to balance how many Pokemon there are now.
1 million.
It's about to be more of them hoes, you know.
I think we're just shy of 1,000.
We about to be 1,000 because
I mean, like I said, as far as like the balance goes, like I'm gonna be real with you. Like with Pokemon, barring stuff like Mega Rayquaza, a lot of it is. I guess you could say. I would say this, at least, as someone that actually played a little bit of competitive Pokemon. A lot of the times, a lot of the gameplay is about whether or not you know the sets or whether or not you look them up. Because one of the big things, at least in Pokemon, is that there's a lot of the community for Pokemon, they do their homework basically is what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So you could know what the common sets are and what tier if you're playing on Smogon, and then 2v2 you would know that as what they run as well because they actually like have the thing for that too that you can go look up. So like you'll never hear me go like, oh yeah, you know the competitive scene is like effing like amazing or whatever, because I not really heavy in the competitive stuff in general. I like just having fun.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my favorite Pokemon are kind of garbage tier. So you know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't even know what the tiers are, but I guess, like, just going back to, like, that Pokemon idea that we were talking about, when you were, like, saying, like, I hope that they have, like, competitive sets, I didn't understand what you meant, and now I guess I
Well, what I mean when I say competitive is I'm referring to they actually have moves that, they actually have the sets that make the Pokemon so much useful. Now, I'm not saying they need to make the Pokemon one-shot me or not, something like that. But it's kind of crazy that literally they got these Pokemon at level 50 with goddamn Tail Whip.
Okay. That's fucking ridiculous. I mean, obviously that's stupid, but like, okay, I guess I get what you're saying. Now I get what you mean when you say like level up moves, because you know, like obviously, like you get like TMs and HMs. And
Yeah, like
teach
I just think it's crazy that, like, you know, like, we're in the Elite Four, and then most of the Pokemon in the Elite Four, a lot of them have, like, 2 to 3 moves that they'll never use, even if it's super effective, because it's just a bad move.
Yeah. That's
John, where you go, man?
Yeah, I guess I wouldn't mind that. I guess the only thing I was kind of worried about is like,
Fighting the Teostra. I already joined the quest.
Are you already joined?
Yeah.
Wait, what's this under?
I mean, I don't think
It's
they
a
should
full
ever do
hunting
the
party.
Ivy thing, because I just feel like that'd be kind of unfair.
I'm gonna go get
Because there's
you
a lot of people that play Pokemon that don't even know what the hell those are, so...
I don't even know what that even means. I don't know what an IV.
Yeah.
Cause I know it's like something to do with their personality, and then somehow their personality affects.
Hey,
I found it funny when I learned what stab
all Eevee is not
Eevee-
basically just like a Pokemon has a certain nature. The nature, depending on what the nature you get, affects a certain stat, but it also makes another stat negative. Like if I get something adamant,
Those
it's like
are the
my
nature.
Pokemon attacking
Yeah.
go up, but then his defense goes. His defense gets significantly lower because you sacrifice defense for power.
Yeah, effort, EVs are effort values. Those are stuff you get from defeating Pokemon. IVs are the individual values. Those are the values that your Pokemon basically come with.
Okay, so that means that if you want, so IVs are much harder to actually get, because that means if you're looking for something that has a specific stat and that are like really, really high, that they're all lined up, you gotta fucking farm this fucking Pokemon all day or try to like
Yeah.
that okay, I see. That's
Yeah.
Man, they made it way easier in the newer generation because all you gotta do is play these mini games and you can just get this shit done.
Yeah.
No, that was only in that was on X and Y.
They only did X and Y?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
took it out.
They took it out. Yeah.
They-
That's why I'm a firm believer that I think they should just remove the individual values. Either remove them or just let us have free control over them, so that way if anyone wants to
Jesus
do that for like competitive or whatever, that we can do it easily. Because as it is now, the easiest way to do it is to basically mod your Pokemon.
I'm sorry, Josh.
Oh,
Fucking Savage Devil Joe got an ebony.
got a what?
Still Savage Devil Joe got a fucking live ass, was it ebony or in his mouth? Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, you should be throwing them fuck around.
The fuck is that shit? Oh my god, this nigga is alive, dog. He is fighting this nigga. He's like, yo, give a fuck. Holy shit. Okay.
That shit was funny when I first saw it. Like, damn, this
You're
dude,
like, what the fuck is that?
you just stealing folks. Hey, let me down. Like, shut up. Shut up, lunch. Like, oh.
He's somebody eat your ass. He didn't cross
I think he'll be fighting you with him too. He's like, I'm gonna beat your ass with another nigga.
Yeah, reach your ass, Charles. Fucking juggernaut, bitch. Oh my god. Sorry, y'all.
Nah,
This
you
face-
good.
No, you're good.
The
Man.
fuck? Well, I ain't fucking with him. That's why I came here to kill some bugs. I ain't came to fuck with your ass. I think I came to the wrong place. Rotten Vale's a weird ass place, man. I'll tell you that much.
But yeah, things go to die.
Yeah, Rotten Vale, so I love it because it's fucked up, but damn. What was that for?
I stopped playing Pokemon.
I mean, for what it's worth, I haven't played. The most recent game I played was Arceus. I literally only bought that because I didn't have my laptop for 3 months, so I bought it for something to do.
Yeah, I bought Arceus. I haven't played it yet. That'd be like the first. Well, I bought Shining Diamond and Pearl because I'd never played Gen 4, and people were like,
Brilliant Diamond and Shining.
yeah, whatever. Like I bought it because I'd never played Gen 4, so I wanted to experience it. But then I realized the complete Pokedex isn't in there because the games don't have all the Pokemon. And I got
Yeah, they started that back with
Just let y'all know I played every last one.
I know.
Congratulations, fucking loser.
I mean, somebody's gotta support that shitty company. It won't be me.
Yeah. I don't know if I feel like I know a lot of people hate it's like man people either love the Pokemon like Game Freak or Pokemon or whatever or they hate them. I don't know why.
I'm just disappointed with them. Okay, like I believe that they could. Let me rephrase that. I know they could do more. I just know that they just know that they're gonna make a bazillion dollars off a game and they don't have to worry about it. It's the same shit with Square Enix, right? Like.
Yeah. Well.
I've given up on them because they already know that they're gonna make money off of a mainstream Final Fantasy game, even if it's garbage.
Well, that's why I don't pay attention to their mainstream stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, you're right. When it comes to their mainstream stuff, they know. I mean, they said this all the way when you have to be like, look, like there's things they said like their business strategy. Let me see. I want to say like 2011. It was like around 11 years ago, 10 or 11 years ago. But this is before. This is when people are asking them, when are you gonna make a Final Fantasy VII remake? When are you gonna make a Final Fantasy VII remake? Because of the PlayStation 3, like.
that tech demo. Everybody thought that was the remake.
And they essentially said, we are not at the time. They said we are not interested in making remakes, remasters, or anything of the sort because we're interested in pursuing new ideas. And the only time we'd be ever interested in that is if we did not have any ideas we knew to do anything with, or we were in financial, we were in a bad place, essentially. And after Final Fantasy 13-1, after Final Fantasy 13-2, after Final Fantasy 13-3, after Final Fantasy 14 flopped in the beginning.
Came quick, didn't it?
Well, yeah, because and FF15 flopped. All of a sudden, you start to see all these remasters and remakes and remasters and remakes. So to me, it came as no surprise. And then of course, like they're going to when they make Final Fantasy VII remake, they're not gonna make it towards me, the like guy, me. They're gonna make it for the normie because the normie has less standards.
What did I say? What did I say earlier? Did I not just say the exact same fucking thing?
Yeah, we all agree. We all agree. It was not made for Final Fantasy VII fans.
Having children in the game.
Having children.
So it's like I'm not gonna get mad about that because the original Final Fantasy VII still exists. So it's.
I mean, here's why I got mad about that. They marketed that game as fucking play the story again.
Yeah, I know they did. You're right. It's literally called remake. right? So I
This shit a reimagine, goddammit.
I feel you, but that's what people think remake means in today's day and age. That's what they think it means. I mean, Josh is perfect. He's a perfect example of that. Like, me and him have talked about that. Like, when I'll be like, Resident Evil 2, the original, is not the same game as Resident Evil 2 Remake. He's like, I don't know, I don't see a reason to go back and play Resident Evil 2. It's like, they're not the same game.
Right there.
It's a reimagining of Resident Evil 2. It's a good game. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I like Resident Evil 2 Remake, okay? But I'm just saying that game is it's pretty different, and so it's like it's similar enough to where people are okay with it. Now, Final Fantasy VII is a lot different, but
You mean it's an egregious set?
It's more different. But the point is that like in this day and age, people say remake, they don't think of.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. I agree, and I like I said, it still doesn't change for me what the truth was in that game. The reason I didn't buy it, I literally told my friend, I feel bad for you because you're FF7 Sims. You're gonna pay probably over $300 before this whole thing is fucking good.
You think just 300? Because you gotta think about it. Okay,
no, I said over 300.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, definitely. That's the low end because think about it. Think about it like this, right? Okay.
I think truthfully, it's probably gonna be like 1,000 because they only managed to get a quarter of the first game.
What I said. That's what I'm thinking.
Not even a quarter.
Dude, because like you gotta think about it like this. Let's just say the minimum is 4 games. Okay, let's just give it the benefit of the doubt. There's gonna be 4 games. Okay. All right. So you got 4 games. But wait a minute. The first game had DLC, and so it's like, okay, well this game is gonna have DLC. So is every other game gonna have DLC? How much DLC is this game gonna have? Yes, right.
Next game has DLC for Zack.
Like, watch, they're gonna somehow bring in Zack. Then they got some DLC. We gotta play as Vincent. Cause everybody loves fucking Vincent.
And then the price of games, especially on the Sony platform, has gone up. So let's see. You're already at minimum just by buying all the games with no fucking DLC is what, like 280 fucking bucks, you know? But then you got all the DLC that's gonna come with it. I mean, there you go. You know, who knows? I'm saying the safe minimum range is gonna be 500 bucks.
Yeah. I just know this. For all the FF7 fans out there, you guys are all poor bastards because you're all about to get ripped the fuck off.
But now they're getting exactly what they wanted. They're getting exactly what they
every one of them.
Yeah, but the thing is that they
and
do
it
the
kills
same
me
thing.
because people are always like, "Oh yeah, we should do this to FF8," and the other one like, "Please don't."
Yeah,
don't reimagine
FF8.
I don't want that.
They want to do it to Chrono Trigger. No, that's the Chrono Trigger's the one they want to do it to next. It's like, stop.
Please don't.
Please
don't
no,
ruin
God, no, they don't need to do that game. Like, hell no, it's a Chrono Trigger.
Ironically,
they don't need to do that shit. Just leave it the fuck alone. No.
Chrono Trigger is one of those games I feel like it is literally timeless because of the art.
It's timeless. It's the art. It's the music. It's the fucking battle system. It doesn't need to be touched. It's a perfect game. It's literally timeless. Just leave it alone.
It's all the like multiple endings. It's like one of the few JRPGs I played where things you do and fail to do will change how you do stuff, and it doesn't just come to you like choose this option or choose that option. It can literally just be you took too long to do this thing, so Frog said fuck it, I'm gonna get off my own ass and do it. It's like, that's sick to me.
Oh, did you beat it?
Yeah, it's like, oh wait,
I mean, literally the only other game. Go ahead.
No, I got all the way to 1992. Like I'm at the part. I'm like right where I just have to go back in time to beat the boss.
Man,
but
man, dude, this is the way shit can go. The stories can go in that fucking game just because you do something slightly different. You do something.
Yeah.
And they don't tell you this shit. They don't just like hold your hand. You just do it.
Yeah, dude. And then like Magus, like yeah, I fought and killed that man.
Hey, that's my boy. You ain't supposed to kill my boy. That's my nigga.
He was talking too much shit.
That's my boy though.
Man,
He
you
was
fucking
like,
wet, man.
he's like, y'all some bitch. Y'all saying that your fucking friend died. Y'all still some sorry sons of bitches without him. I bet y'all still.
Yeah, he talking all that shit on the top of that cliff, and then he's like, "What? You gonna do something about it?" And I was like, "Yeah."
You can die, you bitch. Whoa.
I was gonna say, "No, fuck you, you dead." Gonna talk
Drop
shit
my
about
whole-
homeboy.
Drop this whole damn glacier on your ass, nigga.
Back in the days, it's cold. He be like that damn Ice 2 be throwing shit at your ass.
Man,
But
dude.
yeah, I mean,
And another
I mean,
thing about that RPG I like, no other fucking game has done team-based moves like that game has. Like no other fucking game. Like Jesus.
Yeah, like how you.
well,
can
I mean, yeah.
You said what?
I feel like I was gonna say the only other game I felt that actually kind of did the choice thing really well was, I don't know if you ever played it, but Star Ocean 3 till the end of time.
I have played it, but I don't really remember it that well.
You had
Yeah.
you have
I
an
like Star
affinity
Wars a lot.
meter. You have an affinity meter in there depending on how you interacted with the characters, so you could end up with multiple endings.
You got multiple endings. You had different party members based on the choices you made,
Yep.
and they hated each other. So like, there's certain characters hated each other. So like, you had to go a certain route if you wanted to get them. Otherwise, they would just pick a fight with one another, and you had to pick
Man,
because they were on different sides of the war. So they weren't having that shit. You can't have your cake and eat it too without some extra work. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I ain't
Spurs
choosing,
used to be-
I'm not
used to
choosing
be
Maria.
so cold, man.
I ain't not choosing Maria. In that game, guy.
Yeah.
I knew that shit. She was pretty cool.
You know, one game.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm in Nelson.
Oh, you know, that was cool too. But man, I'm sorry, they ended with her friends, whoever voices that other friend. I died 11. I can't take her fucking voice serious at all.
Don't worry, we'll be okay. Sure,
My
that was
favorite-
her voice, Ted.
My
No.
I hated Fate's best friend. I hated that girl so fucking
Sophia,
much.
Sophia was actually pretty dope. I liked her.
I couldn't stand her ass.
I know.
If you decided not to do what she didn't like, yeah, she was kind of she was a bitch.
I don't remember that game. I think I remember playing that game with a friend. I had bought it, but
Yeah.
when it was like, okay, so what we would do is that like sometimes I would buy a game and I would go over to his place, or he'd buy the game and I would still go over his fucking place. So we would play it, and we would play it.
I mean, we played
together.
together.
Right, I would just go to his fucking place, right? So it's like, so I had bought it and I played over there, but when I went home, I would never really play it, and I think that's why I wasn't paying attention to it, because when I was at home, I had other games like Xenosaga and stuff that I was way more interested in. It was something about the game that I don't know, like I thought it was fun and it kind of looked cool, but there was something about it that just made me not want to.
I can say that it was either that the early game's a little bit rough, and you find out really quick if you make a mistake that you can die if your mana hits 0.
Yeah, that's
If something hits you and your mana hits 0, you die.
Yeah, that ain't gonna like the dumbest mechanic ever. It's like, oh man, I ran out of mana. You just dead. Like, wait, what? That's stupid as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, it's
For
because
me-
the enemies who mana, you could die from, if your mana or your HP hit 0, you could die because of the way the mechanics are set up. And they don't tell you that.
I don't think it was the game. I don't think game mechanics would have stopped me back then. I think.
But I also know that it was,
I think it was the pacing, really.
it's
Yeah.
slow. It's really slow at the start. I will acknowledge that. No
Yeah,
doubt
the
about
beginning of
it.
the game is slow as
I think that's the one game I actually enjoyed the slow start to.
Sometimes I do.
Because,
トラグニゲギレムとツイ
but
I mean, for me, the slow start, it depends on why. I think it's a little too slow unintentionally.
yes, I can't speak for that game, but that's probably the reason why. I think that was probably why. Because for some reason, I know I had it, I played it, but I don't remember it, and I think that fucking feeling good. It feels like I didn't play the fucking game, so I remember. So I'm like, I don't know. But like one game that had like a slow start that like I liked, that I think gets really good later on, that a lot of people don't like, is Final Fantasy 12. I really like that.
I tried it twice. The first time I felt I didn't give it a fair shot, so I tried it again. It wasn't my cup of tea.
I think the problem with 12 isn't the start, it's the end.
I don't think most people get to the end.
The furthest I got was the fight with Judge Geese, and I just got tired of the game.
Oh.
Yeah, like I beat Judge Geese. After that, as soon as I beat him, I kind of just stopped.
Okay.
I beat it, but my thing that got me in particular was like I felt like they were. It was really weird because Vaughn wasn't supposed to be the main character. They made him the main character.
Tell he wasn't.
And then they started putting stuff in the game at the beginning that looked like they were gonna build up to it meaning something. And then they just threw that shit all out the window by the end of the game.
Yeah, I think that like Vaughn as a character, like I don't hate him, but
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like Vaughn. I mean, I liked everybody but Balthier. I'm not a fan of him. But
oh man, that's funny. I feel the opposite. I fucking love Balthier, man. That guy is fucking.
I love Vaughn because I'm not gonna lie, he cracks me the fuck up. Like when he was like, well, "How old are you, friend? How old are you, friend?" Friend looked at him like,
"Y'all gonna probably."
Yeah, when they were in the fucking bunny village, he was like, "Hey, yeah, so how old are you?" He was like,
"Y'all might hate me then, because a lot of my friends said this when I told them I wasn't too big a fan of Fran, and everything I knew was like, bro, you gay." I was like, "What?
Why are you gay?"
At first, I didn't like Fran as much because she didn't really talk much, and I'm like, okay, you obviously there just for me to horn dog. Like, what do you do? And I grew to like her a little bit as I kept playing. I was like, oh, she's not too bad. What you talking?
I think people like characters like that. People really misunderstand. I think what it is that I'm gonna be honest. I think it's projection. The only thing they can see is horn dog, so they think that's all the character is, but they don't pay attention to anything else. And I think it's because like when they're skinned, like some guys, they can't be attracted to a female character, then at the same time pay attention to other stuff. It's like that's it, and it's that's fine.
It was that in the fact
it's just
that
annoying.
It was that in the fact that to me she didn't talk a lot, and like a lot of the characters types really bugged me. Because like when I played Final Fantasy X for the first time, I was like, dude, Cloud sucks. I like Titus way more. He doesn't brood all fucking day. And then I found out later Cloud wasn't a brooder. That's just how he's portrayed throughout every other game but 7.
No, there's like these memes. Okay. This goes into a whole different subject. But there are these memes that get created about certain popular things by people who never played them, because some popular guy that also either misinterpreted the game or never played it himself spread some truth, and then everyone who doesn't play the game that wants to like mirror as if they've played it will repeat, and then they'll repeat it to other people who haven't played the game, and then they'll repeat it, and it becomes this like meme. And when one of those memes is, oh, Cloud, he's just a depressing, brooding guy. And it's like, no, that is not his character at the slightest. In the beginning of the game, Cloud is a, let's get shit done because, like, he's just, let's get this shit over with. Like, he's not brooding, he's, business. He's like, yeah, you hired me to do this job. Let's get this job done so I can go home and do whatever the fuck I want to do.
I never played 7. When I was introduced to Cloud, it was through Kingdom Hearts. And ever since then, like, then I saw Advent Children. I played the Dissidia. A lot of the times when I saw Cloud, that was the image portrayed.
Yeah,
and, to defend you, it's not really your fault. It's what's his face? The guy who wrote, I forgot what his name is, but you know, he's been running a lot of projects. He was the designer of FF7. Yeah, he was the designer of the characters, but he didn't actually write the characters. He doesn't know anything about them.
Well, there's that, and like Cloud's character does change over time in the game. Like in the beginning of the game, he's pretty confident. There's this veneer of confidence that he puts on. There's a veneer of confidence. This is the character. I'll explain the character very simply. He puts on a veneer of confidence because he's very insecure in himself. And you don't see that insecurity. You just see the confidence, and people think he's a fucking like Bear thinks he's an asshole. Tifa knows the real version of him. She's the only person that knows. She can see that. She's like, I know who he is because I grew up with him. But I will allow him to be confident. But then his whole reality breaks, and that he can no longer hide this insecure person. He's been hiding from everyone, and so he retreats. And that's why he becomes that kind of like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I am a piece of shit.
Okay, I wouldn't say Tifa knows because she's really confused because, for one thing, what she knew him as and what he wasn't the same.
Yeah, but
because,
she knew.
As a matter of fact, a good example to back what I'm saying up is when they were talking in the inn room. She was unsure if she should even mention the past because it was clear that whoever Cloud was then, he clearly didn't remember anything from then.
Well, that was because his mind got fucking mind fucked.
I mean, I know what happened there, but that's not what she knows. He doesn't know that.
Well, yeah, like there are certain parts about his character that she doesn't know just because she isn't him.
I'm just gonna be 100 with you. I agree with the veneer of confidence thing, 100 out of 100. I don't think Tifa's the only one that noticed. I think Aerith kind of got a beat on him pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's true. She. Okay, hold on. Yes, you're right. Aerith was able to pick up on it. Tifa knew it because she knew who he was as a kid. So when she saw him. Like he disappeared, and then she saw him later as an adult. She saw a completely different person, and she's like, she was able to intuit. Well, I knew this guy, so you're probably still that guy. So then, when all that shit happened, and she was inside his mind, she was like, oh shit. But like the entire time, you could tell, like when everybody was like, man, Cloud, this guy is rough around the edges, and I don't know, like they're treating him as. If you were to put on that type of persona that you would be treated, Tifa wasn't. She was like, yeah, you're strong, buddy. Yeah, you're awesome. And the reason why I say this is because you remember when that truth got revealed to him about how everything was fake, and Tifa knew in that moment, she knew. She chose not to tell him the truth because she knew it would hurt him. She was like, "No, you're great. Like, don't believe this shit."
Hey, Josh, what's the question?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm just fucking around with Fatalis right quick. I'm not gonna kill him, but I just want to see.
Maybe I took it different, but at least in the early part,
I got what I
took it more of.
Really?
She herself wasn't entirely sure what happened back then.
Of their childhood?
I'm talking about the stuff with
the soldier stuff.
Sephiroth. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like she didn't know that 100%. No, I'm not saying she knew that. I'm not saying she knew that. What I'm saying is that she knew that he wasn't the person that he was saying he was. Yeah. She didn't know all the details. Like she didn't know all the details.
Because like here's the one thing I can honestly say that I don't know, this may bug you, but I feel like a part of the problem with Tifa is that while she knows some stuff about Cloud, she never actually understood Cloud at all in any form when it really got down to it. Because let's do this way. Any media after the game with her, Advent Children, Kingdom Hearts, she seems to miss the mark a bunch with Cloud. There's a reason why this guy literally walks out of the room when she's fucking talking to him.
Yeah, I haven't played Kingdom Hearts, so I can't speak. Advent Children, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, I think Advent Children.
Cause like, don't get me wrong, she knows some stuff about him, but
I think
I also feel like a lot of her, she misses the mark. And yeah, in the game, there's some moments there, yeah. But I always got the feeling, especially when you're playing through the game, the reason why the shit hit him so hard and why he went from thinking he was Zack, because basically his veneer is literally him thinking he's Zack. He always wanted to be like Zack, so he literally became like Zack when, you know, after everything happened. And ironically enough, you know, as far as that was concerned, he was never really like Zack, because, you know, he really wasn't black and white girls like that.
Exactly. He was not that type of person. That's what I'm trying to say. She knew the real version. Like it's like if I knew Josh. I've known Josh for years. But let's just say he disappeared for like 5 years. I don't know what happened in that 5 years. But if he comes back and all of a sudden he acts like a completely different person, I'm gonna be like
here's the reason why I don't completely agree with that. Literally because when we watched the flashbacks for Cloud and Tifa, she didn't know him. Not really. They knew each other because they were kids. But she never actually sat down and talked to this guy other than literally the time when he was about to leave. That was their first and probably only real conversation.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're right. Like they didn't show them talking and stuff, but the way that they communicated with each other, it wasn't like they were strangers. They didn't say like, "Who's that kid? That's Cloud." It was like they talked.
Well, look, like okay, here's the thing. Here's what I'm getting at, though. Okay, and most of the flashbacks we saw of the Miss Children. Yeah. I'm not saying that she doesn't know him or he doesn't know her. I'm saying if we're talking like actual friends, they were not friends. They were people that knew each other as kids, because Cloud was treated as an outcast as kids.
Yeah.
They didn't hate the guy, but they weren't fucking with him on a normal day. Okay.
Well,
not what it was.
Well, when he left, he did tell her like I wanna be. He told her what his aspirations were.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily, like I said, I look at this like this, right? Him telling her that doesn't mean that they were close. If anything, it means
okay, that's fine. They don't have to be close, but she knew that.
Yeah, because he told her as he was leaving, and I feel like a lot of that was literally, how would I put this? I took that as that was literally their first conversation. So I don't take the whole childhood friends thing as a high regard for her understanding him.
Okay, fine.
Like
maybe they're not like great childhood friends, maybe, but that doesn't like erase the fact that she still knew what type of person he was.
I guess I don't know, because the reason I feel that way is literally throughout a lot of their conversations, unless you. I don't know, maybe I'm taking too much from Average Children, but I just feel like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Average Children did not put her in a good light, because she's sitting here, like...
Because I'm literally not pulling from Average Children at all, like, or Kingdom Hearts. I never played Kingdom Hearts, so I don't know anything about that shit, and Average Children, I really don't even, like, pay attention to it. Like, I'm just talking about Final Fantasy VII. My whole point was that people didn't play fucking Final Fantasy VII, and there's this meme about the character that is the character.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah, the murder guy.
Yeah,
I mean, for what it's worth, like, I mean, it's like the Goku's a bad dad thing. Like, people take that way too far.
Yeah. It's like it's cool. It's funny as a joke, but it's like, you know, when you're like trying to be like oh, well,
but actual conversation about the character.
Yeah, it's like that's not the character. Like, and that's ridiculous. So, now a character that is like that is fucking Lightning.
If it helps, guys, freaking Nomura, when he made the design for Squall originally, I think the director of Final Fantasy VIII told him that it looked too feminine, so they changed it to the design that we got in 8. That's why the design for him in Kingdom Hearts looks the way it does. That's the design Nomura originally had for Squall.
Well, Lightning is just female Squall. More poorly written.
Really? She felt more like female. Well, at the time, female Cloud.
No.
Before I played, this was before I knew.
Yeah, let's put it this way. She's female Cloud at the end of the game. Because I can't say she's like Squall, because Squall doesn't care.
Just like her.
Lightning, I would say Lightning, the problem with Lightning is that I'd say her problem is that she cares too much. She doesn't know how to do anything about it.
Man,
Literally everything with her. And here's the reason I say that. Literally all her issues in the game with her sister stem from her trying to protect her, but not actually listening to her.
Dude, what a shitty protector. Dude, her whole this is the difference.
I absolutely agree with you.
I mean,
I absolutely agree with you. So.
This is why I say they're both the same. They have so many similarities. They're both like a prodigy military person. They both have a gun blade. They're both too cool for school for anybody to listen to them, and everyone loves them. Everyone loves them. Not like Cloud,
Okay,
where he's like.
I gotta defend my boy Squall here, okay?
Look, but this is the difference between the two characters. Like, they have a lot in common, but at least when Squall was too cool for school, he actually didn't give a fuck. He was like, look, dude, let's just, like, whatever, let's just get this shit done, man. Like, you know, and Quista's like, I'll throw away my entire career just to follow you. He's like, yeah, that's cool, whatever. You know, like, Lightning's like, I so don't care. Oh my god, I so don't care. Oh god, I so don't care. Snow, you better not touch my sister, but I'm not gonna do anything about it. I still don't care. It's like, I wish I could choke this stupid thing.
Okay. Yeah. I'll agree with that. Everything about Lightning. Because don't get me wrong, I have no extreme love for Lightning.
Nobody got no love for Lightning.
Gaseous Clay, he was like, Lightning is just female Squall with a sausage.
You know,
Look, it reminds me more of. Like, here's why I say the reason why people say that she's like Cloud is because like this is so mean to fucking say is that her entire life revolves around one girl, and unfortunately she's dead.
Oh wow. Damn. Yeah, but you know what? At least Aerith killed herself. She got her own self fucking killed. They told her not to fucking leave. They said do not leave this fucking compound, and her ass just fucking left. And they were like, where the fuck did she go? So you have to go run around this entire goddamn building to try and fucking find her.
Look, don't get me wrong. I love Cloud, Squall, or Lightning, and at least somewhat. Like I said, I like Lightning more later on in her game. Like let me be fair. Yeah, let me be fair about 13, okay? The problem with 13 is not that it's linear, and anyone who says that 13 is linear and that's the problem is retarded, because every Final Fantasy is linear.
Nope, that's not true. Final Fantasy 13 is linear as fuck, and I hate that fucking game. I hate that fucking and if you were to say Final Fantasy 6 is linear, that's crazy. Final Fantasy 6, 7, they're not linear games.
Okay, when we're talking about linear, or at least when I'm talking about linear, I'm talking about the story.
No, I'm not talking about the story. I'm talking about everything. Gameplay. Like,
I'm about to say, the problem with 13 was a quarter thing. That's what their main complaint is. But when they talk about linear, a lot of them refer to linear with the story, and I don't think that that's a good argument. I know you're not doing that, but I'm just saying that's what the people say a lot of the time.
Most JRPGs are linear with a story because you don't have the ability to make choices. So I mean, like, that's
I mean,
not
yeah,
what I'm
you get
saying.
I know you're not. I'm just saying that a lot of times
I'm
people
sorry.
get
I
mad.
didn't mean to say you meant I was saying that, but I don't even think that's what people who some people are saying that, but that's
I've had
not
a lot of
what I'm
people say
fucking
that.
saying. When I say the
I
game is
can
linear,
agree with
I
that.
literally mean it's a line for 30 fucking hours, and then after 30 hours,
Fact.
it opens up. It's a fucking funnel. It's like that's
I
what
actually, I agree with that.
dude. It's like
I mean, you can't even change your party until that point. Like,
Yes.
I just like these guys.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why, like, when I
I
first heard
agree
it, I
with
was
that.
like, "You're insane!" Like, dude, like, but there's
No.
another Final Fantasy X. There's another game. Final Fantasy X is linear, just like that. It is essentially, it's not as linear, but it's very linear compared to the other Final Fantasies. But the difference is that the characters aren't fucking annoying. The atmosphere is fucking amazing. The game is good. The rest of the game is fun and good, so I don't care. but
Exactly.
I'm playing a linear game
Exactly.
with characters I can't fucking stand in a story that's fucking stupid, and the gameplay sucks. So it's like,
Yeah.
there's no redeeming.
I
factor.
literally, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There's only 4 good things that came out of that game. If I'm allowed to say.
Go ahead. Just say what you want.
Vanilla and Snow are the only things I actually like about the game. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Snow, blah, blah, blah. Like,
Vanille
Yeah, I like-
was every black dude's dream, bro. I'm sorry. They had a full shit.
Vanille.
Well, people like Vanille because she makes all those. She's like, oh.
The
She-
girl-
I'm gonna tell you why I like Vanille. No, let me tell you why I like Vanille. Vanille is literally, I love her because she's literally a terrible person, and she fucking knows it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I actually did like her. I like her character's personality. She was a good
Holy shit.
Dude, hold on, wait a minute. You're the first person that has ever told me a truthful reason for why they like Vanille. Everyone else bullshits me. You are right. She is a terrible person and knows it. She lies to
Telling you.
everyone in that fucking game
Freddy
and
is
knows
that
fine.
name. Freddie is that name. He don't be-
Literally knows.
Somebody,
Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, Snow's annoying because he's always like all this.
No.
I'm like, he's the only one in this fucking game trying to actually make a difference, and everyone else is like,
Yeah,
I want to go fucking home.
Yeah, it's funny because like I initially did not like Snow because I was like, God, this guy's a fucking moron, and then like I was like, well, it's okay, he'll grow into something better. And then like when he took the blame for something that he didn't have any fault in, I was like, now I don't like you. I hate people that take blame when someone's like, it's your fault, and they just weakly, oh yeah, it is my fault. It's like, what do you mean? You didn't do any
To be
fucking
fair, Lightning wouldn't stop bitching, man. There's only one
No,
way to
I'm not
stop.
talking about Lightning. I'm talking about fucking Hope. Well, Hope is like,
Literally, like, no, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it's funny to me that like a lot of Hope fans hate Snow, and I'm like, if it wasn't for fucking Snow, Hope would have been dead like 3 times over.
You know
Like,
what's
yeah.
funny about it too?
I don't
is
think
a lot of
he hates
people-
Snow and y'all.
Hope fan.
A lot of the people who
Hope
love
has
Hope-
fans.
Yeah, dude, like they jump in my ass constantly because I like to know.
Like, yo, here, check it. Here's why they like Hope. They like
sounds
Hope
like a
because they
mistake.
Lightning. They want to turn Lightning into a pedophile.
That's true. That's true.
it.
They do like that shoulder shit. So you're right. Like I don't know which character I hate the most in that game because like I almost hate.
There's a lot of choices.
Yeah, there's a lot of choices, but Hope probably is the most because all he does
He's
is
my
bitch
number
and
one.
moan. Yeah, I can understand it
He's
because
my
like
number one hated. Like,
and then he's
yo,
like,
it cracks me up. Somebody was like, Lightning's so motherly. And I was like, what kind of mother
No.
gives their psychotic son
No.
a fucking knife?
knife. Yeah, I
And
was just
tells
saying that.
them, yeah, she gave him a knife and told him to get his revenge himself. She is a
Dude.
terrible role model.
Dude, like it's not even like think about the context too. It wasn't like they were having like a nice conversation with each other, and then they were like, you know what, we agree. Yeah, let's shake hands. You know what, my mom gave me this knife. I'm gonna give it to you. It was nothing like that. It was literally she was walking like, this guy's still following me around. Oh my god, this sucks. And she's just like, yeah, then Snow said this thing one time, and this sucked. And she's like, look. Why don't you go do something about it? Here's this knife. Fuck off. And then it was like that was the fucking context of the scene. And he's just like, yeah, I get this knife now. And like the entire time you have
Yeah.
all these girls that just like Vanille. When he's like complaining to Vanille, like and then Snow said, and she's like, why don't you go tell him? Why don't you go do something about it then?
He's not a Mickey Mouse.
and then he's like,
I mean, yeah. I got to defend Hope a little bit here. You see that nigga Snow?
I mean, I
What
wouldn't
kind
tell him
of
shit either.
hell?
Like,
bro, he can. He can make explosions.
Snow can knock
Yo.
me to the moon. Before I
Yo,
care.
But
I don't
Snow
care.
can tank explosions.
But the thing is, Snow wanted to get hit with the explosions. He didn't want to fight back. He could have killed him
I
anytime he
know.
wanted to. That's why
I
I didn't
know.
like Snow. Cause Snow's like he's like that like he's like what up, buddy? How's everything going, kid? He's like yeah, I guess everything's okay.
Snow would walk up like those freaking, like those dudes from the 60s and shit, and expect Hope to be like, well, golly gee willikers, Mr. Snow, sir, I'm doing really good today. How about you?
Like the biggest thing I have against both of those characters is that he was like, oh, you killed my mom. It's like, no, your mom killed herself because Snow was too much of a bitch And like that could have actually been a good character development scene for Snow. Like if Snow like could have been putting on this veneer of I'm the hero and I'm so awesome and blah blah blah, but when it came time to do the heroic sacrifice, a generic woman sacrificed her fucking life to do what needed to be done instead of you. That's a good like character failure for someone to have when they want to be the hero. It's just that he never actually becomes that heroic hero, and that is what makes his character shit. Not really. Nah.
I mean, maybe not the sacrifice like what? Maybe not the overblown sacrifice, but I mean, he does end up protecting Hope.
Shut up, Clay.
I mean, like I said, he ends up saving Hope. He ends up saving Fang. He ends up protecting Hope again after Hope damn near killed him. I mean, I think he should let him die.
You mean when he did that? No. First of all, that situation shouldn't have even fucking happened because he was like, "You're right.
I agree with
did
you.
kill your mom." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you did not. You did not. Your mom stood up herself. I could have seen if he made a failure of judgment. Like, yeah, okay, this area over here should be clear, so I want my troops to run over here. They ran over there and it was a trap and they all got killed and his mom was part of that. And she was like an innocent civilian in the.
I mean, like I said,
that would have been something that he could feel guilty.
I feel like I get what you're saying, but like in the case of this, I would say this right for Snow. He feels guilty because he tried to rescue them and he didn't keep her alive.
No, but
now,
like,
should he feel guilty? No.
But
yeah, I know.
But like, she got up herself.
I mean,
he told her
I
to
know,
stay
but
down.
like,
Hey,
yeah,
man.
but check this, right? Follow my logic here, right?
Okay.
We both know that's the case, but look at it this way. Snow took her under his quote protection, and he feels like he failed.
No, he did not take her under
Than
protection.
Lightning.
Fuck you, John. Stop that.
Dude, she got up, or he said protected people stay over here where where Hope was with the hoods on. He literally, these are protected. He said, I want, out of the protected people, the men who can fight to join me.
I'm a whoa man.
That's the assumption that we are going to protect them. And she got up and said, I'm going to protect. And he told her to sit her ass down. And she said, no. It is not his responsibility.
You know?
Yes. So that's exactly what you fucking said. And so it's like
Don't get me wrong, I agree with you, but I mean, you know, that's not how this works in Japan, okay? He's a man, he should have saved her.
Oh.
Bruh, no. I'm sorry, but that he's a bitch for feeling guilty over that shit. I would have had way more respect for him if he said she died like a hero. If he said she died like a hero, and you should respect that. He should have been like that. She died like a hero, because she did. She was heroic.
Yeah,
I mean, she did something that Snow was too bitch made to fucking do. He should be feeling shame about that. Like, damn, I couldn't get up and fucking do that, but she could.
Yeah, didn't he like trip or something? Banana peel?
No, he didn't trip. He was like hiding behind cover. And the thing was, there was like they had to get this like rocket launcher so they can shoot this ship. But there was another ship doing covering them with suppressing fire, right? And they were about to get blown away because the other ship was charging up this big ass fucking cannon. So like the cannon was like the thing they needed to destroy the ship was like outside of his like cover, right? So he was trying to like. The reason why you remember him slipping is because he tried to run out of cover, and then the suppressing fire was coming down. He was like, "Oh fuck!" He was like, "I ain't trying to go out there. I ain't trying to get turned into Swiss cheese." And no one wanted to get turned into Swiss cheese. The mom looked around, and she looked at the ship about to blow everybody away. She said, "Damn, if I don't do something about this shit, we all gonna die." So she ran out there, got turned into Swiss cheese, and shot the shit anyway.
The realest motherfucker in Final Fantasy 13 was a mom trying to protect her child. Mom's rock.
So she blew up this thing. It destroyed the bridge, and then like. You know, he's trying to hold on. Snow's trying to hold on to her body. Hold on, I got you. And she was like, "Don't worry about me. I'm fucking dead. See ya." And then Snow, and Hope from the other side of the bridge is like, "You dropped my mom." It's like, first of all, he fell too. So even if he kept holding on to her, they both would have failed. That's not what killed her. Clearly, it's the million of bullets that fucking sprayed on top of her. But
Oh my god.
just like you saw, and that's the other thing. Hope saw all of this. He literally was looking at this. It wasn't like, you know, like when other characters die, they don't know how their parents died. They weren't actually there to see it. They just like someone comes up to them, I'm sorry, but your mom died. And it's like, oh no. So their imagination plays on what happens. No, that's not him. He saw it. He saw everything that fucking happened. I know he was paying attention. He wasn't like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not paying attention. I'm just gonna look forward. It's like, no, he was paying attention
for
the
what
entire
it's
fucking
worth,
time.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I agree with you on that part. I mean, Hope. Like I said, I hate Hope more than I hate Snow, and I'm gonna be real. Part of it, like I said, was literally just because at least Snow is trying to do something.
Yeah,
and
I can
it's
understand
kind of that I have with Lightning is that Lightning's literally whining all this fucking time, and she's like somebody was like, oh, Lightning's so strong. I'm like, Lightning's a terrible person.
She's awful.
She's not strong at all. And I was like, literally, her sister would rather tell her boyfriend than her sister what's wrong with her.
You remember on her birthday? You remember she went to Lightning. She was like, "Hey, Lightning, so I got this thing. I got this mark. I know you hunt people down with this mark, but you're my sister. I'm so afraid. I don't know what to do." And she's like, Lightning's response was, "This is the worst birthday ever." Oh my god. And Snow was pissed. He was like, I can't fucking believe that your sister came to you and that's your response. If you won't protect her, I will. I was like, damn, dude, you making me give points to this fucking dude I hate. I don't like this guy, but that's something. He's like, damn, you're not gonna do any, and then you're mad at him when he is doing something about it. He's like, you can't, fuck you. It's like, why are you mad at him? It ain't like you're doing it, even though you're more. We could say you're more equipped to do it. Wouldn't that have been a much better story if like she was protecting her sister, but she had to put on the facade of like no, like I'm the hard military like bitch that has to, I stick by my government, but like, you know, on the flip side, she's actually doing everything she can to like make it easier for her sister to escape, and then she failed.
It's the worst birthday ever.
Yeah, it was like she was legitimately like, this is a pain in my ass. And it was only when now she's marked as a lessee that it's like, oh fuck, this sucks. Fuck, what a selfish, stupid bitch. It's like that whole cast of characters, and they don't get better. Like that's the thing. Like they're horrible people, and then at the end they're the same person. People, you're like that. Wow, these people are still pieces of shit.
The only person I feel like did get actually, the only people I felt like actually did get better was actually really just Lightning. I don't really feel like Hope changed at all. He's still the same asshole. He just let go of his hatred of Snow, but he's still a dick. Hope's still the same little asshole that'll definitely stab someone in the neck.
Didn't they have to like?
Saz didn't have any real problems. He's just an old black nigga that
Right.
didn't want to do
Yes,
shit.
that's what I was about to say. That's why he's my favorite character. Saz was the only one with any fucking
Like-
common sense, and everyone treated him like he was a fucking asshole for stating out the obvious. He'd be like, "Hey guys."
I
like,
mean, literally, if his son wasn't turned into a lessee, he would not be a part of this journey.
which is
fair.
Vanille's fault. Which is Vanille's fault. Which is
Exactly.
Vanille's fault.
Yep.
I mean, I know Vanille, no, like, I mean, remember when Vanille confessed? She's like, yeah, it's all my fault. And he's like,
He confessed after lying a million times, and he had to hold a gun up
I
to her
know.
head, and then like the villains had to tell him and give him proof, like, hey, so she did all that shit, and he's like, no, she couldn't have. Here's all the proof. Here, you wanna... and then he's like, is this real? Is this proof real? And she's like, no. And I'm like, oh my god, this bitch lying through her teeth. He should have just
Why
shot her.
you always lying? Why you
Oh
my god.
I mean, like I said, that's why I said, I like Vanille because she literally knows that she's a terrible fucking person. And
Lies and fast, lies
she
and
knows.
Man, I'm gonna be honest. Vanille's character was Vanilla and Snow were the two reasons I kept playing that game. I got to the last disc and I remember telling Freddie, yeah, man, I bought the game, played it for a week, and took it back.
Man, you know what, Mike? I think I might agree with you on that. I mean, not with the Snow part, but Vanille, I couldn't believe how horrible the person was, and I was becoming mildly interested. I was like, holy shit, she's awful.
Come to the
This person
dark
is
side.
terrible. Like, I was like, is she gonna
I'm not
get
gonna
what
lie.
she
I
deserves?
I love terrible characters because, like, look, for FF14, I love fucking Xenos. Okay, Xeno is unapologetically knows he's a shit person. He just doesn't give a fuck.
Well, hold on. I don't mind.
Everybody-
I like evil characters, but the thing about Final Fantasy 13 is that she like you don't get what's the best way I can put it? The world bends around the characters. They don't get punished for their stupidity at all. Like they do dumb shit.
I agree with that, yeah.
things, and then like they're still supposed to be viewed as heroes. It's like, no, like this person, everyone should be like tarred. Like no, and then that's why I like Fang, because Fang was like, okay, like Stas was in there, like in the game, but he wasn't self-aware that he was in a video game. So he's just like saying common sense stuff. He's almost like he's that guy that's in the Matrix. He knows things are weird, but he doesn't know that there's a thing called the Matrix. So he's just like, why are we walking in this cave with a bunch of enemies? Why don't we just go around? Shut up. That's the only answer you get. And he's like, what? But Fang will be like, you remember the time where Fang was like hanging out with them? Like she first joined your party? And she's like, so guys, I mean, like, what are we trying to do anyway? What's the main objective? We're gonna save the world. It's like, she's like, from what? And then they're like, we're going to overthrow this god and blah blah blah. She's like, well, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. She's like, I don't have anything to do with this. And the plot literally came in and told her she can't go. Like the fucking summon, that summon is supposed to come out when like you feel like super emotionally strong about something or something happens, like, you know, with Snow, he saw Sarah in the ice and he was like, no! Or with Lightning, when she's just like, I actually care about a bunch of people, and stuff. But
Odin
fucking,
comes
hold on.
out. Now,
Wait a minute.
I like that.
Hold on,
He
wait a minute.
actually
But
cared about-
Fang, she didn't give a shit. She was like, all right, I'm going to see you later.
Why do you think she got Bahamut? Bahamut doesn't give a shit. He just wipes the screen.
But that's literally the opposite of literally everything of everyone else. And she's just walking around. It's like she's like, all right, I'm going to see you guys later. I don't want to be a part of that. Peace. And then Bahamut comes out, and Fang literally says, "You've got to be kidding."
The only reason I like Lightning is because hers comes out as soon as she starts to give a damn about people, and he's like, "You need to prove to me that you actually know what love is. Fight me." I'm just like, "Are you
It's like she's
serious?"
just having a PMS episode, and then as soon as you're done, she's like, whatever, and then she goes back to being herself. But like after the Bahamut fight with Fang, she's just like, well. She doesn't say, well, you know, I thought about it. I changed my mind. Let's go. She's just like, well, I guess I got to go with you guys. All right, let's go.
Can we all agree on one thing?
What?
Joshua Saz, my nigga. Oh, sorry. Like, every time I play with Saz, I was like,
Wow,
Josh would have
such
shot Vanilla. That's
what
Josh.
this is Josh mixed with J
He would
Wheel.
have shot himself.
This is him mixed with J Wheel.
Oh, my son? Oh, GG, no easy. Clank, clank.
If Josh got that document by that hot ass girl, and that girl was like, yeah, so this is all real. And he looked at that data, and she was lying her ass off, and she said yes, it would have been blam, 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 blam. And then Josh would have been, and then he would have been like, y'all got a fucking uniform for me, man.
I can see this.
Like, you changed sides, Josh. Blam, 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 blam.
Blam, blam, blam. Where's my suit? Y'all got a suit for me. That would have been it, right? Fucking there.
I want that shit in pearl white.
Shooting himself. Like, what the fuck? That's what I'm saying. The plot.
Get off Elden Ring. I'm dying because of y'all.
The plot would just make it so that like the characters couldn't do like what would be the right thing, or like what would be the logical thing to happen in that situation. Like they would build something up, right? But then it's like, oh well, we can't have this character do this, so this happens. Like for example, when Vanille, when her thing was coming out, and Fang and Vanille were like hanging out, and Fang was like, you know, Vanille, I've always wanted to talk to you about something. And Vanille's like, what's that? She's like, you're a liar. And she's like, what do you mean? She's like, all you do is lie. She's like, you lie to everyone about everything all the time, and you're not trustworthy. And she's like, no, I'm not. And she's like, yeah, you are. You're untrustworthy. And he said, no, I'm not. And then the summon came out, and she was like, we're gonna talk about this after we beat the summon. She's like, you're not let off the hook.
It's funny that you mentioned that because look at Vanille's whole character design.
I'm done for tonight.
She's the type of person you think would be the trustworthy person. That's how they designed her, and she's the one motherfucker that lies. I actually like that in her character design.
Yeah, but
I
she's
think
not.
that.
Yeah,
Like I
so
said,
it's
I don't
easy
really
to
see
get
any
along
of the people in 13 as like heroes.